You guys, welcome to the fucking show.
Ooh,
Let's do
yes.
this shit today.
Yes.
Cause I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I've been ready. I came in ready. Might as well start announcing changes I'm gonna make to the show eventually. It's gonna be video. I'm gonna go on camera in September. And we're gonna make this a real show. And I'm not going to address or entertain trolls on my timeline anymore after today because I have bigger things to do and I can't be getting distracted. I cannot be getting distracted by jealous people. I cannot do that.
Mm-hmm.
Today, I spent time in the trap. I'm still at the trap, so fuck that bitch. Tomorrow I won't be at the trap though, but today I'm in the trap, and so fuck that bitch. I noticed that I have not been blocked, so I do believe that this person is clout chasing.
Correct.
And if they want to ride my coattails, I mean, go ahead, but you're not gonna get nowhere. You're not gonna get nowhere. If you don't build your own, you won't have nothing. So you can't sip off of mine. You can't siphon off of other people to make yourself look relevant. So that's where that's gonna stand.
I don't blame you one bit, Bubbles. I agree 100%. The only way to deal with something like this is to brush the dirt off your shoulders. If he has to ride your coattails to fame, then all you can do is let him rise in your wake. Then, if that's what he's trying to do, I wouldn't put the energy into him. I wouldn't block him. I would drag his ass on occasion when it felt right or the nice or the best thing to do for the time. But yeah, it's definitely not worth any stress, darling.
Oh, I don't block people at all because I like to see how people move. Cause I get tagged and stuff all the time and I go to it and then I can't see it because that person blocked me. I didn't block them, they blocked me, and I never know who it is. But I know that they're out there. Today was a very, very special day in these Twitter streets.
Very
Some
much
of the
so.
people that
Chaos.
tried to come for me today tapped out. You're gonna always tap out. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Myers Briggs, but I am INTJ. I'm gonna always win. I'm gonna go to my death winning. I go bankrupt in Monopoly to win. So you can never get the best of a crazy person, is what I'm trying to tell y'all. You
Well,
can never get the best of a crazy person. So
well, the tag was in very rare form today, and I get it. The more content, and unfortunately, the thing is, the more contentious the stories on the show get, the more toxic some of the behavior in the tag gets. Because first of all, one, that entire debacle going on with Marco Polio, whoever the hell he is ridiculous. Last time I checked, it's very clear who on the soap in the soap Twitter streets has a problem being derogatory to actual real live people and who doesn't. So him trying to instigate some foolishness was ridiculous, and I do agree with you. Yes, I do think he's clout chasing, and that's just more than a little sad.
Very sad. Very sad. And there's nothing that can be done about that except for just let him ride in your wake. I mean, there's always going to be a wake behind you if you've got something going on. You already know that, bub. So,
you
like you
you
said,
know
you
what's
don't.
gonna. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, but you already said it. You're not going to allow them to distract you from what it is that you're trying to do. But also, don't let it shy you away from dragging a motherfucker when need be. It's
Girl,
good
no.
for the soul.
Listen, when I'm at the Emmys next year looking fabulous, I'm going to make sure to take a point to thank him for helping me to get to where I am. Because if it wasn't for this very challenge, I never would have risen above.
Yeah. So what I did, Bubs, just before we came in, I quote tweeted you and I also called the Logan in the shed stunted growth in that she had rickets and had Benjamin Button disease
I
because I
saw
can't wait.
that.
Yeah, because I can't wait for them to come for me with that bullshit so I can drag their ass for not knowing the difference between real and real.
But
I can
listen,
drag little Beth Logan, and I know it's trash because they're kids, but I can
you
because she's
can.
not real. I can drag little Beth Logan through filth and back, and that is okay. You know why? She's not real.
Right.
I
She's
would
not a real
never
person.
drag those precious kids. I love them all. But the fact of the matter is, they are mad because we are calling out the fact that Liam got hood twins, and the North will always remember.
Thank you.
Exactly. And the thing that cracks me up about it is this didn't just start this issue didn't just start when we finally got to see Beth for the first time since the beginning of the year. People have been talking about the discrepancy in what was going on with these children, with these characters' children's ages, since we realized how fast they were aging Kelly up. And it was weird because it was like, well, okay, they're aging them up. Sourcing happens with kids, but is this going to be an across the board source? Because these children are only 6 months apart. And as we got confirmed, no, they're not, because they're trying to rewrite history to obscure the fact that Liam is a raggedy piece of shit. That has nothing to do with those little precious child actors. And anybody on the tag knows it.
But you know what, though? There are the people that are so salty. The people that are so salty because the story isn't going their way, and because those of us that are crying, Liam got hood twins, we'll never forget. They're so salty about the story about these fictional characters that they are latching on to Marco with this victimness and this victimhood.
Very
Literally,
much
I
so.
use my fake account to go in and just see what's on the tag for the people that done blocked me. And it's really sad that they
It's
really
very
have this
unhealthy.
mentality that all I'm trying to do is clean up Twitter from the vulgarity and the actor bashing. Speaking about a child's appearance is bashing the actor. No, the fuck it ain't. No, the fuck
No, it's
it ain't.
not.
It's not. And in the people that literally is on the tag saying, yes, this is disgusting. I can't wait for them to come for me. I can't wait for them to come for me.
Let them ride out because they look stupid as hell. They
Dumb as
instigating.
hell.
They
I
instigating.
said little Beth Logan has Benjamin Button disease. Now watch the pitchforks comes out that I'm talking about a child, but they gonna talk about how young acting Taylor is and how she's exposing herself, and the actress must be delusional. You know what I'm saying, and shit like that. Child, they
Exactly.
need to sit their
See,
ass down.
the thing is, all this plurilant behavior is exactly why so many actors avoid Twitter like the goddamn plague, and I don't blame them. It's insane. I'd be like, you know what? I got to catch my damn checks, and I would love to do for interaction with the fans, but some of these fans is cracked around the edges, and and that's just not for me.
Right. That's why Jackie's not on social media, and it got so bad for her that she don't even show pictures of her kids' faces anymore.
I don't blame her because and that's my thing. It's like we all have our own opinions about the show, but when you start invading these people's private lives and casting all kind of nasty insults at these real people,
Yep.
you need to take a step back. It's not that serious. It's fiction. Yes,
Yep.
it's fiction that you can invest in because that's part of what the whole daytime experience is about. Okay, you can invest in these stories and characters for years and years on end. But cut the shit. And yes, I've seen plurilant behavior on both sides of it. But the latest batch of it, the real issue has been that certain people have been calling actresses bitches to their face on social media and got pissed because it actually made some of the headlines on some of the soap damn rags that post online.
And then they got the nerve to be mad that the soap community is highlighting this treatment of Krista by then saying, "Oh, now they care because it's Krista, but they didn't care when it was KKL and Annika Noel."
These
you
people are
fucking
drunk
kidding
and
me?
high. These people are drunk and high. And here's the thing, and no bashing, but KKL and Annika have never really been as vocal as Krista is. They also don't interact as much with fans as
No, they
Krista
don't.
does. KKL interacts with certain people. I followed her for quite some time now, and I see the people that she interacts with. She has
Correct.
a small circle of commoners that she interacts with, and that's it. Period. I've never seen Annika interact with any of the pores either.
Right.
Never. The
Right.
only people I have seen really interacting 100% is Krista. She definitely interacts with people. Don will, if he's paying attention, because he has liked stuff and retweeted my stuff before. So I
Right.
know if he's paying attention, he will. He don't spend as nobody spends as much time as Krista does. First of all,
Right.
No,
nobody
no, a
spends
lot of
as much time as
no,
her.
a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people have who used to interact more. They interact a lot less because of very ugly experiences. So
Right.
no, it's not. So no, it's not that anything that was said or that happened to KKL or Annika was wrong. Cause yeah, if you popping ugly with these people who just trying to catch their checks, your ass is wrong. No matter who you're doing it with,
And
they're just pissed that they got busted for it very publicly in this instance.
And here's another thing. So they don't always have to address it. It's a person's own right how they deal with somebody bullying them. The way that Jackie dealt with it, she didn't sit there and go back and forth with people. She shut down her Twitter and went to Instagram. Annika did the same thing. I don't think she's even
Hmm.
ever been on Twitter.
Annika never had Twitter because she
No,
probably
she,
was warned.
Right.
no,
So she's
exactly.
only on IG. And KKL is the same way. She got a Twitter. She interacts with people on Twitter, but it's her circle on Twitter. And then it's her circle on IG. They
That's
have
right.
the absolute right to do that. They're not gonna sit there and tell people, but I feel like because Krista is new, she's trying to give people the opportunity to straighten up so everybody can have a good time. But
Yep.
everybody else is already tired of the bullshit. You know, Annika
They've
got
already been through it.
bullshit when she came in because people didn't like her being hope. Oh, well, she's not like Kim Matula. Oh, she ain't got the same this as Kim Matula. She ain't got the same that as Kim. Well, because she's not fucking Kim Matula. Y'all see Kim Matula now, y'all probably wouldn't even like her because she's doing roles that are very not Hope Logan.
Oh
Okay?
yeah, she's an actress.
She
She's an
ain't Hope
actress
Logan.
too. No, she's
So
not. Just like Krista is not Taylor, and KKL is not Brooke.
right. And just like whoever that baby is that plays Hope, not Hope, what the fuck the baby name? Little baby Beth. Did y'all notice today that Brooke specifically said Thomas's little baby sister?
Yep.
Yes, it is. So wait, so here's the thing. We have so many topics to discuss, talk tonight. So are we going to talk bold now, or are we going to talk the state of daytime with all these departments first?
Your audio is terrible.
Wait, say that again.
Your audio is terrible.
Oh, hold on.
Cause you typing.
No, I'm not typing. Yeah, yeah, I think we're gonna talk about all of it. But right now, the state of daytime seems the state of
Wait,
the state of
is
so
it
Twitter and the state of
is it
daytime.
just me, or does anybody else hear an echo?
Yes, it's you. I hear the
It's
echo
just
from
you.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to go out and come back in.
Yeah, because yeah, you know where I'm at right now with all this foolishness going on Twitter is I got time for it. I got time for it. That's why I'm calling the idiots that have the audacity to claim that you calling it like you see it. Baby Beth, baby sister, and all that bullshit is for the birds. Kelly is walking around drawing pictures, having full conversations with Finn. Kelly and Beth are hood twins. We will never forget that Liam had two of them pregnant at the same time. I'm going to call it every time. And yes, I am going to say Beth has Benjamin Button's disease. So all those people that claim that I'm bashing a child actor can come on, but I can drag their ass.
I want you to know that I couldn't even get through Benjamin Button. So I mean, I understand what the movie was about, the man aging backwards, but that was some of the most boringest shit I ever tried to suffer through. And I just I couldn't do it. I could not follow Brad Pitt down that road. I don't even know what that movie was about, other than him just yeah. But when you said Benjamin Button baby, I was drinking something and almost went to glory today because I fucking choked. I laughed so hard. And then somebody, you're not the only person to have said that Beth has rickets. Somebody a couple of days ago said she probably got rickets. Somebody else said she got scurvy because she ain't getting no vitamin D. They keep her locked up in that cabin, in that back room all the damn time. Douglas wants to leave because their house smells like Badussy. There ain't no airflow. The baby needs some fresh air. Beth needs some fresh air. She probably got some kind of airborne infection that stunted her growth from all that flow sex going on. Ain't nobody washed the damn pillow cushion or nothing. Baby's just climbing all over that. Send Douglas Morone home.
Please. So wait, so I'm back in. So are we talking about the state of daytime or both?
Girl, I don't know. I'm all over the place. Y'all
okay, well I'd like to
what we talking about is the state of daytime Twitter and the state of daytime before we bust into Bold and Beautiful at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Because I do want to do
Oh yeah, because Sanchez said she was running late.
Yeah.
We can't talk about. She said something we can't talk about until she get here.
Okay, so let's run over the state of daytime because it's a mess in them streets.
Got an echo.
I don't understand. That's the thing. I don't understand why. Because I'm on a cell phone now.
I don't hear an echo.
I'm on a. I switched from. Okay, I switched from my cell phone, from my computer to my cell phone, because usually if there's audio issues, is that. So, well, one, obviously, we have got confirmation that Renee Sofer is in fact out, and it is her choice. The other piece of news regarding that is that she's gone by the end of the month. So she last filmed on August 5th. So Quinn's last day on screen is going to be the 29th. I was like, what the hell? I didn't know what to say because.
So listen, Rena's out. Kelly T-Fold is out at GH. Brittany just won her Emmy. Michelle Morgan is out over at Michelle Morgan is out over at YNR.
Right. They just haven't made it official.
Right. There is a bleed of lead female actresses in daytime at this point. And the fact of the matter is that these women and these men are finding better paying jobs elsewhere. And that's just what it freaking is boiling down to. Honestly.
Well, yeah. Well, I know with GH that Kelly, she going back to prime time.
Yeah, she's going back to station 19.
Imagining it.
Oh, hey, Michael. So
hello. Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm talking to myself.
That's okay. So I mean, there's supposed to be an article in Soap Opera Digest tomorrow that's about what's going on with, I guess, for Renee to fully say what's going on with her departure, which I'll be honest, I'm dead curious about because
Rena has decided to leave on her own accord. Her last air date is August 29th.
Yeah, so she's basically already done, which unfortunately really ups the chance of them not doing any justice with Quinn's exit, unfortunately.
Well,
right.
and then there's the issue of Carter's not going to be languishing on the back burner for God only knows how long.
Oh, you muted the right one, Bubbles.
Y'all, Rena Sofer's already gone.
She's gone. Yeah,
she's done filming. She filmed her last scene in the air date is August 29. I mean,
right? Yeah,
her last air date is in 8 days.
Right. So the 5th was her last day.
Exactly.
August 5th was her last date.
Yesterday. That if that was the party, if that was the go away party, that means that was the last day she was going to be in the building, and in her scene, her last scene was not going to be more than a month away, and it's less than a month away. It's like 2 fucking weeks away.
So somebody posted that was going to be her last date.
Yes, it's official. Her last air show is the 29th.
Yeah, it was in the different soap things. Like if you actually read the Soap Opera Digest blurb about it, it's in there. So that's not conjecture. She's done.
Her she
Okay, because I
filmed
was
her
just
last
saying
scene.
because the way that she worded it, she said August 5th was the last time that you would see Quinn. And that's why I thought maybe because August 5th was when we saw her and Carter in the bed together. And I was like, surely that's not how she's just gonna go out.
No.
But remember, I told y'all they send people up the damn stairs to check shit all the time. Her and Carter done had sex. And she probably gonna went and took a shower. That's the last we'll see of Quinn. And the next thing we know, somebody will ask Carter something about Quinn, and he'll say, "Oh, she's doing great. She's out, blah 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 blah."
Right.
But
I
y'all
don't
were
expect
saying
it
that
to
she
be a
was
big
still
show.
taping, and then there's gonna be some more scenes of her, and then that's gonna be it on the 29th.
Well, no, with her, the last scene we're gonna see from her is gonna be on the 29th. So she's taped whatever she's gonna tape already.
Her last taping day was August 5. August 5 was the last day she taped for Bold and the Beautiful. And that last thing she taped is gonna be on August 29.
Okay.
So they're about 3 weeks ahead.
Exactly.
They usually
Right. So,
about 3 to 4 weeks ahead, though.
That's it.
Right, so-
we were always calculating it like 6 weeks, but Deacon and them said it was like 2 to 3 weeks. So, and they are right. If you do August 5 from August 29, that's what 5/29. That's 24. That's 3 weeks.
Here, hold on.
Basically 3 weeks.
What?
yeah, we're basically done. So
Thing.
we have no idea what they're going to do for her actual exit story, and the fact that the timetable is gonna be this short, I have no confidence that they're gonna do this correctly.
Yeah, it's done.
What kind of charger thing you got?
Yeah, I do. I have that.
You got a fast one?
Well, what is that I hear in the background?
I think that's Michael.
Michael, as you have,
I muted
taken
him.
the test?
Okay, no, she muted him.
Yeah,
But yeah, so it's already done. And my worst fear is that they're just gonna all kill her in some kind of offhanded ass manner. Because let's be real, it's the 17th. What the hell are they doing with Quinn between now and then?
I don't think they're gonna kill her off. I think
I
they're
hope
just
not.
going to write her out. LSV Lawrence St. Victor is going to be writing on the back on the behind the scenes, behind the screen, and we just won't see Carter and Quinn. That it's gonna be as simple as that. We went a whole year without seeing Wyatt and the felon after they got engaged. So Quinn and Carter just being off screen for several months after we knowing the renter is gone, it's gonna be fine. They don't have to do no explaining. As long as they don't
kill her.
Exactly. As long as they don't kill off Quinn, I don't give a shit how they write her out. As long as they don't kill her off.
Exactly. But that's my thing. I don't want them to slip into that lazy ass way that they've had of dealing with people exiting. Because one thing she specifically said in I think Bubbles or somebody else said it last night. She just opted not to renew her contract.
Correct. It was her choice.
She said
we
it,
have been thinking about it, but then after Carter and Quinn actually got there happily ever after, she said it was time. So,
right.
She literally waited. So, you can't do anything but respect that she didn't want to just leave. She wanted to leave and give the fans something. She was just like, that's her time to exit. Give the fans quarter and she's out.
Right. So, it's not bad. If she really wanted to go, then this is the best way for her to go. As long as they don't kill her, we could pretty much deal with anything else.
Right. Well, they really did nothing with her character, so why stay? And I hope she does pop up over on General Hospital, because, honey, if they bring Lois back, I will scream.
Well, considering the news and also the rumors in these GH streets, I don't know about them bringing a damn thing back over there.
Well, Kelly T-Bold is out over at GH. That is out.
Yeah. Right. And there have been some cryptic ass tweets from Kim Shiner and from Jackie Zeman today.
I saw that too. They have been very let's say wistful or what do you say when they thinking
nostalgic?
About yes, that's the word I was looking for.
So something and the thing is that at the end of the day, GH has to answer to the House of Mouse, and the House of Mouse is not a kind taskmaster over there.
No,
So
you do what they say, and that's just the beginning and the end of it. But
pretty
you know
much.
what though, GH, I think Disney doing them right though. GH has an excellent show. They got excellent actresses. They got excellent sets, excellent wardrobe, excellent hair. They even got excellent writers. They get in their own way. If Disney trying to tighten their ass up, it's gonna be for the best.
Hopefully so. But I just hope they don't sit up there and just fire a bunch of their vets to clear the table when they got a whole bunch of new characters they can get the hell rid of now.
That damn man that's sitting there romancing Brit, he can leave when she goes. Cody,
Yes.
is that his name?
Truck nuts.
Truck nuts or whatever.
Truck nuts. They call him truck nuts, right?
Yes, they do. He could go. Finn could go. A whole bunch of They got about 10 head of people who could go.
I like Finn.
Finn is okay, but the shit with him and Liz is not it.
It's not it. It
No.
truly is not. I don't
It's
know
not
what they're
it.
trying to. I don't even know what they. And literally, I was watching, trying to like them because I like both of the actors, and so I watched for the longest, trying to make myself like whatever was going on, but I could never understand what it was that was going on. I still don't understand what's going on between them. I don't understand their relationship.
Nobody does. It's weird. It's strange. It's weird. They haven't been together long enough for it to really be whatever, for it to be all of this bullshit. So it's like, and honestly, even though Kelly Tebow is leaving, I'm not mad that she's leaving because they done had Britt on some bullshit for the longest time.
Yeah, I'm tired of her.
For the longest time, I've never seen anything I've liked out of Britt. The only thing I've liked out of Britt in a couple of years that I've watched GH is her friendship with Brad and Lisa. I like everybody around Britt. I like Brad. I like Lisa. I like Nina. I like everybody around her. I just don't like Britt.
Exactly, but it's just and then it's like after they had her sleep with Jason on the funny side, it's just been downhill ever since.
It's dumb. I mean, to have her going dick crazy over Jason over a one night stand is just not like that's not modern women at all. I mean, we get good dick on the regular. I mean, it's come on. It's not that big of a deal.
Maybe
So
she ain't had none in a very long time.
Yeah,
maybe
it's
just
that the next time I get some, it's been a long time, but the next time I get some, I hope that I'm gonna have my sense about myself and I'm not gonna go dick crazy over a one night stand.
Well, hopefully he won't fall off a bridge and die either. Oh, no, he was crushed in the cave in. Man, hopefully he won't have to go through. Oh my God.
Yeah, you're right, Bubbles. You're right, Bubbles.
Well, see, that's the thing.
I might be an extra emotional after those circumstances.
Right.
Perhaps.
See, my thing is she could have been, if she was gonna be all this crazy and Jason was alive, okay, bet we could have did something with that. But all this shit when he dead is a donut, girl.
Does anybody have Twitter up on another screen?
I do.
I do.
Okay, go check in the Bold and Beautiful tag. Even look on my page. Anybody trying to drag me for calling Beth Logan Benjamin Button? I might need to change my screen name. Just so I can invite it.
I don't even need to be going over here to get in this tag.
I just want somebody to check mine just to see if I got any quote retweets or anything that anybody got to say about me calling Beth Logan Benjamin Button.
If they do, they stupid as hell. I'll check.
They dumb as hell because truly it's out there just for them to come sniffing around it. I got a Billy Club tonight. I got to go to work tomorrow, so I hope they hurry up and bring it because I hate to address it while I'm in between calls. There's nothing worse than not being able to drag at my own pace.
Didn't I tell y'all that Brooke was gonna put the blame for that kiss on Taylor? So Taylor kissed you.
Girl, that entire mess of just what was I mean, a bunch of other stuff happened elsewhere, but that mess of that conversation with Ridge and Brooke. What did I tell y'all about him riding the goddamn fence? Like his new name is Liam Spencer.
So listen, let me tell you something about that grimy greasy motherfucker today.
Ooh, wait. Sound like Ridge done got your eye up.
Listen, let me tell you about Ridge got everything up for me today. So this is where y'all know how it is. We know that this is a story. We know it's fake. We know it's repetitive. We know the seesaw. We know all this. We get it, right? We get it. And all we asking for is a reprieve from Bridge so we can see something different. Let's see these two actors give us something great on screen. So today I see this greasy motherfucker been kissing and holding, touching, smiling at Taylor for weeks now. And today gonna tell his wife, yes, and I call him his wife, her his wife. That's what she is. He's gonna tell his wife that yes, he had feelings, of course. I have feelings, whatever. But not like you. I love you more than anything. Really? That's how you show your love. That's what the best love you got. That's what it looks like. The best you got to offer, the best love that you got to give looks like this. You don't even know when she walk in the room. You so deep off in thought about Taylor. She calling your name. You can't even hear her. She touched you and you startled and jumped. That's the best love you got to offer. That's the best. Let me tell you about this greasy motherfucker.
He wasn't even thinking about her.
No, he wasn't. Brooke wasn't on his radar.
But this is what the greasy motherfucker said today, though. After when we witnessed something different on screen, these are the words he said. So now this is what I see. I see somebody that has no dignity at all. He will say anything at the moment just to get his ass out of whatever it's in. I don't want him anywhere near Taylor. He is not good enough for her. He is not good enough to be the patriarch of that family. Thank God that Steffi wears pants and has balls under her clit, because this family would be royally screwed if it had to depend on Eric or Ridge to lead it out of anything. Both of them are trash, and Ridge today has earned his place right beneath Liam as scum of the earth. I'm going to digress.
Scum of the
I
fucking
already
earth.
told you while y'all was sitting over there talking about you want your Tridge back, and I'm like, I don't even know why.
Not me.
I don't listen. Next time, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all. Yep. Next time I'm stuck in my ways and ain't listening. I'm gonna remember this. Okay. He ain't shit. His greasy ass, literally has been pawning his fingers all over the beautiful Taylor Hayes, sucking face, gazing in her eyes, and smiling and giggling to say, but not like this. I don't love anyone the way I love you. Man, get the fuck out of him.
He ain't shit. And Sam, this is what I mean. And the thing is, and this is partly what the point of the show is. TK is gifted. Krista is gifted as hell. So they really make their characters pop, and they have fantastic chemistry as Taylor and Ridge. But what's happening right now is why I side-eyed the whole beautiful Monaco kiss from Jump Street. Because to me, it wasn't about what he was feeling. It's about what he's willing to do because of what he's feeling. And today, he's proven that he's willing to do a jack fucking shit based on what he's feeling. And the thing is, you can't even really fault Taylor or Brooke, because both of these women have been extremely direct with him about this. Taylor point blank asked him, we need to talk about the kiss. You don't want to talk about the kiss? Okay, we can forget about the kiss. Well, we can't do that. But what happened today? So he's got Taylor stuck between a rock and a hard place of it meant something. I'm not ready to talk about it, but it's something that's there that I don't want to forget happened. But then here he is, when he decides to tell Brooke the truth, which he should have told her. And she was not happy. She said what she had to say about it, because no woman is going to be happy that her husband then kissed somebody else. And she directly asked his funky ass, okay, so what kind of kiss was it? When she said that, my eyebrows went up. I said, child, what? And she asking if there was tongue in this kiss or something. But then when she got specific after the commercial break and said, well, no, I mean, so is this a kiss? Was this a kiss because you have real feelings for Taylor. She laid it out as plainly as a grown person can lay it out when they are trying to get an answer from somebody. And he came back with that weak ass, pathetic ass, she's the mother of my child. We used to be married to each other, but I don't love her like I love you. I
Right.
love you the most. And I'm
Right.
like, okay, bitch, then what have you been doing the last 2 weeks in our faces?
Right. That's what I'm saying. So this is what angers me, and this is where I say I get it. I know it's a soap, it's fake, and we already know the triangle back and forth. We already know all this, but I don't take kindly to the fucking gaslighting at all. That is not what we have been seeing. So now you're going to present us with a fucking liar, basically. This is what I'm sorry. Some things I take seriously, even with fiction. Don't give me no foundation of a motherfucker that can't tell the damn truth. Done.
Nope.
If I can't trust what you saying now, I can't trust what you tell me tomorrow.
Exactly. Because by doing this is the same problem that they always used to have. Having Ridge act this way now basically makes any I love yous from him worthless, no matter who he's telling them to.
Correct. Thank you. That's what I mean. That's exactly
they ain't worth the paper they printed on
at all. You can't. I can't buy into trash. I can like something, but once it starts to stink, I got to go. I am not ashamed to say I was wrong. I bit that apple and it tastes like shit. I'm out.
Well, see, and that's the thing. I don't like to harsh anyone's mellow, so to speak. Everybody gets their own enjoyment in their ships and their friendships and their interactions on the show. And I never want to harsh anyone's mellow or take anybody's joy away. But when I feel like the show is pissing on people's leg and telling them it's raining, all I could do is side-eye it and be like, this is going to end up being some shit. What would happen in the French Riviera and end up staying in the French Riviera? Because now we all know where this is going to go now. Ridge and Brooke, the whole kiss between Taylor thing on the surface is done. Now Brooke is going to go get in Taylor's face about it. That's already predetermined. But she's forgiven her husband. She's not going to mention this to him again. But where Bridge is going to have their problem is about the Thomas Hope issue over Douglas. And that's going to, because I'll go ahead and just say how this whole story going to end up. Thomas is going to end up with his son like he should. Hope is going to be upset. She'll get over it. Like the spoiled brat that she is, eventually she will get over it. And then Bridge won't have a reason to be at odds with each other. And by the time they don't have a reason to be at odds with each other, he will have drifted back in Taylor's direction. But once Hope isn't upset about Douglas anymore, that frees up the air so that Bridge can get another chance for the millionth time, and we can do all this shit again. They keep it.
Right, they can keep that shit. I'm done with it.
They keep it. They can keep it.
I'm just not going to invest in any of them. I can't.
Not in that. No, I'm invested in sin, and I'm invested in sin. I'm waiting eagerly to see what happens with Bill Lee. But that's and quarter is done. So that's about it on my list. I got one solid parent.
Let's talk about Sheehan and how they on every inch of that set. That itty bitty set the Deacon got for the apartment, they utilized the space effectively. Let me tell you about Sheehan today.
But wait, before we get there, I would like to say something. Because I had to fight the streets yesterday over Deacon because some person was out here trying to convince me that Deacon was a better role model for Douglas than anybody over there, his daddy or his granddaddy Ridge.
Yes, I saw that.
The whole ex-convict Deacon who just helped an three times attempted murderer, an escaped felon, evade the police officers, and possibly helped her fake her death. That's the Deacon you talking about that should be teaching Douglas responsibility. Talking about he served his time. Not really, because Bill Spencer got him out of jail the first time when he was in jail for what he should have been in jail in. No, Bill got him out that time he was in jail for killing Diane. And so this last time he was in jail for trying to shoot at Quinn or whatever it was. But this the man you want to mold this little Moroni, Spencer Forrester, Ayers, little brain. This man, as Sam says, scrubs toilets and sleeps on cots. You want him to influence an heir. You people are cheap. Now, we can get into this thing with Sheila because that ain't kind of the thing that you want around a young heir. A man who just sleeps with random women that just show up at his door.
No. Now here's the thing. This is 2022. So yes, we are in the high age of hookup culture and whatnot. But I'm sorry. I think y'all should at least exchange a word. How you up here? And here's the thing, I'm not approved by any stretch of the imagination. But Deacon, for real, you sat up here and you got naked and you laid the pipe with a woman who ain't said one word to you. Y'all literally have not exchanged one syllable. She looked at you, you looked at her, and you whipped it out. Boy,
That was sexy. Let me tell y'all something. What I saw today on daytime TV was a grown man that was sitting at the bar, throwing a few back, knowing he had no business to have them. He pent up. He ain't had no sex in a while. He ain't got nothing going for him except for this relationship with his daughter. He sees a redhead across the table looking at him like he's a snack, and he feeling like he want to be snacked on.
Daddy ain't that. You heard him? He said Daddy ain't got no action in a while. I cracked up laughing.
He goes home like the responsible man. But since it is 2022 and women don't sit home and wait for men to service them, it is what it is. That's not what happens. We don't have one night stands and can't get over it.
Oh no.
If a woman
It's
in
that.
2022 wants to hook up, she will go hook up. Guess what? Because women can do that. We can do that. Sorry, we can. She went to hook up, and when Deacon opened that door and he said, "I don't know who you is, but I want to know what you thinking about," and he let her in and pushed her ass against that door and lifted her ass up and put her on that table and then took her to the sofa. I was here for it.
I was here for it too, because I don't give a shit about Deacon, so he deserves everything he gonna get as a result of him needing to get his.
Why can't the villain in the low life, like I said, it don't always have to be that way. They can let them two have it at, and neither one of them nobody wants either one of them. Why can't they have hot sweaty?
Sam, I don't have anything against casual sex at all. No. This isn't me casting aspersions on casual sex. As far as I'm concerned, as long as everybody's considering to go, there ain't nobody else's damn business. I'm laughing because Deacon then bought himself a packet full of trouble because he wanted to knock back a drink and get his rocks off. And when the daylight opens up over this little tryst he done had, his life is gonna be a lot different. I'll put to you like that.
Hey, but listen, it's gonna be a lot richer. It's going to be a lot richer after getting a taste of Miss Sheila Carter. Because let me tell y'all something about Sheila Carter. Sheila Carter is a femme fatale, and she always has been. As of late, Bold and the Beautiful has been slipping on her femme fatale side. But they gave us a little glimpse today. I am here for Sheila sticking around as a redhead. I would love it if Deacon never. Wouldn't it be great for us as viewers if Sheila literally could be walking around and assume a whole identity in this red wig and all the idiots in LA fall for it? Wouldn't that be great for us?
I feel like for a little bit is coming.
I think that would be great for us. We get the fabulous Kimberly Brown showing her ass on screen with all the residents of LA that hate her. Well, as Sheila. Mm-hmm. I am here for it. I love that she had on a little top that showed a cleavage, and her skirt was easily rolled up so Deacon can grab her thighs and lift her up and take her to the chair. I am here for this side of Miss Carter, hunting.
Oh, so am I, because there's two parts to this story. One, if you watch the transformation video that was on Kimberly's page, we can actually see where they put like, a little prosthetic on her cheekbones so that she doesn't fully look like Sheila Carter. So that would explain why they're going to be able to milk this maybe for a minute, so that people don't know that that's really Sheila, which
Wait a
is
minute.
going to
Wait
take
a minute, Darby.
They
Wait.
gave her a new nose and new lips too.
What do you mean? Where did y'all see this?
I posted
on
it on
Instagram. Yeah, Bubbles posted it. Yeah, Kimberlyn posted a behind the scenes of them doing her up in this. They didn't just slap a lace front red wig on her and call it a day. She has a prosthetic on her nose and on her cheekbones and her lips, so that her face doesn't look just like Sheila.
Oh my freaking God. We
Listen
are
to Sarah.
absolutely getting a masked story like days.
I'm gonna share it. Hold on, I'm gonna share it.
Okay.
I can't believe this. I love it.
So do I. I mean, because they have to have a way to keep Sheila on canvas, but not have her be Sheila, because Sheila can't walk around LA. She won't.
She sure can't.
That's what I've been telling y'all this whole time.
So Bubbles, do you think she is going to get hired to be Hayes and Kelly's new nanny?
I don't know if she's gonna be the nanny or not. Here's the hold on a second. I'm trying to get it to go from the beginning, but once you start something on
I see.
Instagram. So this is them doing her fit for the prosthetics. Let me make this bigger over here for y'all. Okay. I don't know how to make it bigger on this side. Oh, there's sound.
Got that mojo. I like the mojo. Green light, no stopping now. Put on a shirt, then take a bow. It's about to drop, about to pop, pop. Thank you very much. Now you're just showing off. I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe my eyes. Now you're just showing off. I can't believe my eyes. Don't stop. Now you're just showing off. I see you. 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 I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe my eyes. Now you're just showing off.
So that's what they did for Kimberlyn, honey.
I freaking love it.
Yeah. So she's in effect, and I agree with Stefan. I really want to know what they're going to do with her voice to see if she even sounds like Sheila, because right now she's got the setup to be basically totally incognito for the most part. As long as she kind of is careful about who and where she interacts with people, she could probably keep this gambit going for a while.
Listen, wait a minute. Deacon was balls deep in
Now
Sheila
you're just
today.
showing off.
Deacon was balls deep in Sheila today. If Deacon couldn't recognize that was Sheila, that close up in her, nobody's going to be spotting Sheila. Now, somebody said in the chat that somebody's going to get Sheila vibes. It could be Thomas. He was the only one skeptical that Sheila was dead. So Thomas could get the Sheila vibes. But he's going to be walking around here. I mean, seriously, Deacon was in her. I mean, if he couldn't tell that was Sheila, nobody else will.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, he was balls deep in it, but he was also a few drinks in and in a dark ass apartment. So let's see how this all holds up under the light of day. Because one thing I will say, I will enjoy this journey just because, one, I consider this karma, because Deacon needed to keep his mouth shut and minded his judgmental ass business at the table, and the devil sent one of his disciples to come get his ass for his bullshit. So I'm enjoying that. And the bottom line is this with Sheila Femme Fatale: there is not a man living on this planet who has not slept with Sheila and lived to regret it. So eventually.
Thank you. Sheila uses those men. She's like a Black Widow. That's what it is. That's the one that mates with the man and then kills him.
That's the praying mantis too. The praying mantis has sex, but she tears his head off while they have sex.
So Sheila is a cross between a black widow and a praying mantis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once they get the goods, once they go to heaven with her in betwixt her legs, it's hell from there.
Now the one
posted today on Instagram, and I think it's kind of funny. Her post says when people judge you based off a character you play, and you have to remind them. Hold on,
Yes,
real fast. I saw that, and I'm like, so she's getting it on Instagram probably, and if she even looked at that official page, yeah, she's seen the dragon. They've all seen the dragon.
yeah, but you know what though? I think so. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I cut my teeth on soap Twitter right after Steffi slept with Bill. That's what kind of drove me to soap Twitter to complain, and it was brutal. I mean, there was no mercy. When I say no mercy, I mean no mercy. So I guess maybe this atmosphere that is happening now, maybe I'm so used to it that I don't see it the way everybody else does. I mean, fans are going to be vicious regardless. I think that it should be only towards the characters and not the actors, but we are not police. We can't get into people's mental head and test them to be decent people.
No.
So there's going to be no stop to this. I think the actors or whatever need to do what Jackie and them did, and just if they have to tune out and turn it off for their own sanity to do so, and leave the Twitter to the savages.
Can't say I blame them if they do. Now I will say the only person I felt sorry today when She-Con hit that couch, I felt so sorry for poor Mike.
Me too. Poor because
Mike
the one wanted to see her in that red wig. Now what would
exactly
something if she go and break him out of jail next?
He wanted to see her in that red wig, and all he got was a little half-ass kiss, and Deacon got the whole enchilada.
Deacon got the whole enchilada and the rice and beans on the side.
Yes, honey. And I really feel like I can't wait till he sobers up though. But I don't want him to think that it's her until it's too late. Until it comes to public. Like I want it to be where she's like, well, Deacon, we slept together. And I want everybody to be like, so you knew that Sheila was out here running away and she was at the house and you ain't said, like, I want it all to come crashing down on his head. Since people think that he's fit, people think he's fit to give advice on raising a fucking billionaire heir.
Right.
Well, you never know. I mean, we've learned that anything is possible in soap world. So hopefully Deacon Swimmer still work and Sheila's still ovulating and he'll get a third chance to fuck up a child.
Well, I don't want Sheila with no more kids now. I mean, you know, she got a grown son. Sheila got grandkids now. Let's not give the elderly seed.
Hey, they sat up there, had nerve enough to let Brooke ass get pregnant by Dollar Bill, which was completely improbable.
It was very disgusting. I mean, I tell you, and that Brielle is one of those disgusting ships to me. I never saw nothing romantic. I never could see anything romantic about what the hell they was doing.
So this mess. So yes, She-Con is definitely bold giveth and bold taketh awayeth. Obviously, that's just how it is in these soap streets.
The monkey's fault.
Yeah, so we losing our dear quarter, and Tridge is basically DOA because we getting this bullshit. But today the show did give birth to She-Con,
yes,
and I have to say, I gotta give Sheila props for being very, very patient. She's been trying to get a hold of what's in Deacon's pants for a while now, since Christmas.
And listen, did y'all see how she got it? She got it spectacularly. She basically had Deacon pulling her panties down with his teeth today. She not only scored and got him in bed, she had him about to drink her dirty bath water.
He was thirsting. Because he ain't had none in a while, girl. And you know, she probably was vabbing and everything. She put it on him.
All she did was offer it to him, and he damn near took the plate, ran to the table, started sopping it up and licking the plate when he was done.
I mean, all she did was flash a little bit of clavicle, and he was just gone. I was like, damn,
you.
really? Thursday.
Thank you. She messed around and started kissing his neck. When she started kissing his neck, he got weak in the knees. All he could do was he needed support, so he throwed her ass against that door so he could have something to lean on.
Right, because he ain't thin, honey.
No.
Oh, no.
And you know, ain't nothing sexier to me than a man using his physicalness to show you that he's the man. He really murdered it today. I am telling you, Deacon gonna wake up tomorrow feeling like King Solomon.
Well, when the sun come up, this is all gonna look just a wee bit different. Because the spoiler for tomorrow did say that Deacon wakes up in bed with a complete stranger. It didn't say nothing else other than that. And I think tomorrow he's supposed to have his meeting with his parole officer. So I mean, not that, you know, him hooking up with somebody should be anything that goes against his parole, but this is all going to be very, very interesting. And so I really do hope that he doesn't sort out that Sheila who he just not gooped with tomorrow. I really don't want him to figure that out.
They're not going through all the lengths of doing prosthetics and stuff for her to snatch the wig off in the bed next to Deacon to say, "Boo, it's me." Sheila gonna be in disguise for a minute.
I hope she got that lace front glued down quite flat.
It got to be the way Deacon was handling her today. If it didn't slide off then, I don't think she's gonna be sweating out her press the next time.
How she paid Michael? How she paid for? I'm gonna tell you, Sheila then knocked some rich biddy in Beverly Hills over, took all their shit, and she got their money. I mean, because my thing is this.
You know, goddamn well, she hit it with the Bitcoin.
Well, they did.
Bubbles?
She did say the Bitcoin.
She did say the bit. Yes, you're right. Kimberly did say the Bitcoin. But my thing is, did the cop refresh my memory? Did the cop say that the DNA from the toe matched Sheila's?
Yes, he did.
Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised. So there's only two ways for Sheila to get caught. Either somebody gonna peep that she only got 9 toes, and that they all happen to know there's a person who's supposed to be dead who has 9 toes.
9 toes.
Or who knows? She might have a damn prosthetic toe put on.
Listen,
I hope that he do peep that's her fucking toe.
Yep.
Listen, I want it to happen.
It's got to be the toe. It's got to be the toe. Because Riz got a picture of the phone on his toe as his screensaver. Everybody been talking about the toe for days. The toe is gonna be what's gonna expose Sheila. Now, this party that's supposed to happen where Hayes get kidnapped.
So we know it's gonna be Sheila. If she doesn't come as a clown, clowns have red hair. I kind of made that connection today. Like, did she get clown hair, red hair? Okay, so
I think Liam is gonna be the clown. I think Liam is gonna be the clown for the kids. I truly do. Steffi was happy and laughing. It could be either Finn or Liam as the clown. But Liam, the one said he wanted to throw the party because Kelly was so excited. So I could see him dressing up as a clown for Kelly, and as a nod to the fans that really truly believe that Liam is a clown. It would be funny.
Oh, it would be funny.
Well, and here's the real kicked out part is that the thing is, we don't have too many canvas wide events on this show these days.
Over there with chocolate. What is that SB writer saying, y'all, with chocolate, and what is that?
Hold on, let me see. Okay. It's chocolate. I can't make out what the other thing is.
What you
talking about?
Cigarette. Chocolate and a cigarette.
Oh, postcoital bliss. You needed some chocolate and a ciggy after that mess. So this party for Finn and Steffi will be a canvas-wide event. So everyone will be invited. So I would imagine that would include Deacon. And that if he decides that if him and that girl, if he doesn't figure out that that's that's Sheila, he might say, well, can I bring a date? And it's like, well, sure, you can bring a date. How would
Deacon be invited to a party for Steffi and Finn?
It's gonna be at Il Giordino's.
No, it's gonna be on the beach. It's gonna be at a bonfire on the beach.
Well, that's what Taylor's dream was. We don't know if that's going to play out exactly. Taylor's dream was that they were at a party at the beach, and there was a clown there, and that there was a bonfire. So we don't know if they're going to fully go 100% that way. They could not. If they do it at Il Giardino, though, well, all bets are off.
That would be crazy, though. How you gonna have a party at the place where they got shot?
That would
Exactly.
that'd be so that'd be tacky.
That would be a lot. Yeah.
Past them, no. They just had a wedding here.
So listen, what's gonna come of Wyatt without a mom with Quinn going off screen?
Well,
Do we think-
somebody.
Mhm.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask. What is somebody saying? I want to know what the streets are saying.
Well, no, somebody, I don't remember who it was. Somebody posted pictures on Twitter because obviously they gave Renna a going away party on her last day. Oh shit. Okay, wait. Bold Live this week is Matt Atkinson and Scott Clifton. Well, that'll be interesting.
Yay!
Ooh,
Yay!
I'm gonna make people mad and get through on the line. I'm gonna make.
I want you to go through on the line, Bubbles, and I want you to show the contrast between Liam being a father to Kelly and Thomas trying to be a good father to Douglas. If I get through, I know I won't get through though. I gotta work.
I'm gonna try real hard.
Now, what was I saying? Oh, somebody posted pictures. I don't remember who it was of oh, here it is. Oh yeah, it was Team Hope. They posted pictures from Renna and Annika's IG. So they did give her like a little going away party on her last day. And so
that's what the picture was from.
Right. And so, well, there were 3 other pictures. 2 of the pictures were with Renna and Annika. One of the pictures was with KKL, Renna, Annika, and Lawrence. And the last picture was with KKL. No, the last picture was with Darren, John McCook, Courtney Hope, Scott Clifton, Aaron Spears, Ashley Jones, Annika, and Renna.
Wait a minute. Did you say Aaron Spears?
Yeah.
So Aaron Spears was in the studio.
Yeah, right in between
Hold on.
Scott Clifton and
Listen, I had
Bridget.
to climb up at my bed. So Aaron Spears was in the studio.
That means
Right.
he's shooting.
He's taping.
He's taping.
Exactly. And I'm assuming Courtney popped over from across the hall since Y&R is just, on the other side.
Right. And it was a party. Exactly.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't she? She
Of course.
probably really they like dogs. Those two
Of course.
really, really like dogs. So they probably got pretty close.
Right. So of course, I was looking at that, looking for context. Who's going? Okay. So I could see who gonna be shooting around that time. Who was shooting around this time? So we should be seeing
Darren?
pictures. Yeah, of
Right.
them coming sometime soon.
I cannot get over this. Aaron Spears. This is making my day, guys. This right here is news. This is why I like to talk to y'all.
Yeah, of course. So that was interesting. So I'm assuming that. Well, first of all, let's be real. They need to do something with Wyatt ass. Period. Okay. They didn't had him in a holding pattern for a hot minute, so they need to do something with the man. Something, anything. I don't know. Something. And if they're writing out his mother, then the only real base that he has left is
Liam and Bill. And he is the least of the Spencers. Bill don't like Wyatt like that. I just don't like this whole idea of Quinn being off canvas long. I really want them to recast Quinn, recast Renna Sofa for Quinn. I really do. They need to recast the role.
That's the thing. I don't know if they will though, because for one of the things is getting a recast. Well, yeah, that's one thing. 2, also, that this show is a show that has money issues. Are they going to want to pay for a quality actress to take over the role is one question. They may, they may not.
This is the thing. I mean, we not looking for. I don't know. I think Bo might put too much stock in not trying to recast. They need to just give an actress a chance, put her out there. It's not like Quinn is always in the A story anyway. I don't know.
But
Maybe it's just me
but
feeling
no,
nostalgic.
it's not just it's not just you. We don't want to lose the character, but the fact of the matter is, it's like this. Look how long it took for them to finally figure out that they needed to recast Taylor. After they burned so many bridges with Hunter, it took them years to come to the conclusion that yes, the show is better if Taylor is on the canvas, and it took them a really long time to recast the role. So I just don't think that recasting Quinn is going to be on their list of priorities. Not now. I mean, and also then I think of all the other characters that they actually didn't kill off, that they just sent off to Europe. Right? We could have had a recast Rick years ago. We could have had a recast. Well, they did, and also eventually they recast Zende. But again, look at the gap that was between your boy leaving and them recasting. They just don't do these things snap. So if we ever get a recast, it's gonna be a while.
Right, because I mean, listen, I think this always should have been a character that they immediately recasted. I think them letting not recasting Kiera whatever when she left her role, for if them not recasting Zoe really to me sunk the momentum that they did have with Paris, Zende, Carter, and Zoe. Even with even before Quinn even got into it. I mean, I was interested in the triangle that was brewing between Zoe and Carter and Zende. They just really I don't know. It just makes no sense. I remember used to be back in the day when an actor or something or whatever left, even if it was temporary, you just turn on the show the next day and it would be so and so is now being played by XYZ. You just didn't miss a beat.
It is not like that anymore. Oh, and Amaya made a good point. I'm probably wrong about that picture. That picture may have been old because she pointed out two things. Annika's hair is a lot lighter than it is in this picture, and Aaron doesn't have any gray, so this may have been an old picture. If so, that's just too damn bad.
Where is the picture?
Let's see. Hold on, let me share my screen.
We could ask Aaron Spears. He would definitely answer and let us know if it's old or new.
Let me share my screen.
Who's got the tweet?
I got it up.
Okay, because I'm gonna have to go and check it out. And I asked Aaron personally, is this an old photograph or is this a new photograph? I asked him personally on Front Street.
Okay, I shared it. Now these three pictures, the top three, those are definitely with Brenna in the blue dress. Those are definitely from her last day. But this one actually may be old because the clothes are different.
Click on the picture.
Who's got the red hair? That was Sally?
Yeah, that's Courtney.
There's no gray. There's definitely no gray. Is that Katie? Oh no, that's Quinn.
Mm.
Is that Bridget?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on here.
So Bridget hasn't been on recently. We hadn't seen her. This has to be new.
And then these are the other pictures that were on there too. Now those I see on Renna's, those first three pictures, I see those on Renna's IG. I don't see that fourth one though. So so the two with her and Annika, I see those on her IG, and that one with Lawrence and KKL, but not that last one. So there may be some weight to what Amaya said about that being an old picture.
Go back to it. I want to say something.
Sure.
Now I got to do some digging. So Young and the Restless and CBS are not taping in the same studio, right? They're not close to each other, are they?
I thought the way that I've heard the actors talk about it is it's like they're practically across the hall from the previous.
So then it is feasible that Courtney Hope could have been there if she was at work that day shooting, because Quinn didn't really like Sally, but I'm sure that Renna and Courtney probably became friends. At least, good work buddies. It's possible that this could be recent. I need to see what Aaron's hair looks like now, though. I need to see what
What's throwing
Aaron
me is
Spears'
that Bridget
hair
is-
looks like now.
What's throwing me is that Bridget is in the picture. That's what's throwing me.
Yeah, we haven't seen Bridget since the denouncement for Eric and Quinn's marriage and them getting busted in that room. That was the last time we saw her.
And before that, how long had it been since she even showed up?
Not that long, because remember, Quinn had invited Bridget over to talk to her about Eric because she was worried about the stats coming up on that damn Fitbit ring.
Well, see, that's what I mean. We know that Bridget's been on scene recently. Prior to this recent arrival, how long had it been since we seen her? It's been years.
No, not quite years. Because they've always done those really weird one-offs with Ashley.
That's true.
Johnson.
You know what? She do always pop in for no damn reason for a day and leave. I did like to think somebody said they think that's how she keep her SAG card or something. Okay, you're right. She does make those occasional pop-ups, so this could have been at any time.
Right, and I think she popped up let's see, the last couple of times she popped up, I know one time she popped up when Ridge and Brooke were having troubles, but that's so hard to track because they always having a damn trouble every freaking year.
Where's Lady S? Did she get in?
There she go. I'm gonna say this is an old picture only because I'm on Aaron's page, and his picture got taken out of the intro on Bold when they added the other pictures in. So his picture is gone. He's not part of the intro anymore.
Are you kidding me?
So is Aaron Spears still part of the show? Yes or no? They added Finn and Taylor's new images to the opening today, and they bump out Aaron's image and keep everyone else. I'm hoping YMR will pick Aaron up. He deserves it. That's as of August 6th. His reply to that was the praying hands, pointing finger, and a heart. And then on August 4th, somebody else wrote, Bradley pulled a big one today. He is so despicable. They added Finn and Taylor's new images in the opening and bumped Justin's image out, but kept everyone else dirty. They strung him along and didn't give him no story. The man is talented. And he retweeted that, and his comment was, "Thank you, sir. Appreciate the love."
Because you know why? Aaron is damn talented. To me, he saved. The only thing that was interesting about that damn hit and run was when Justin knocked Thomas' ass out cold, sucked his teeth, and Thomas woke up in a cage the next day. It was the only good thing about that goddamn storyline.
You got that shit right.
From the beginning to the end, all the way down to him and Bill in that argument where he had man tears going down his face. I hated the scene because I didn't like that he was crying. But Aaron Spears killed it.
He got an Emmy grant. He got an Emmy nomination for it.
I just hate this. It's not fair. It really isn't. We lose really great, talented actors just because he's not using them. I mean, these people done gave you their time and said, yeah, I go ahead and sit down and do a 9 to 5. I mean, that's what Jackie's doing, and I think that's the way Aaron basically described it. Mostly, he works and he's a stay-at-home dad when he's not working. You feel me? These people, they, just as okay with, I do this as for a living, but he don't even want to give the people, anything to do.
Oh, and I was wrong. It's not Bold Live this week. It's Bold Live next week on the 26th. My bad.
That's okay. We'll still be there. That'll give me time to practice my dialing fingers.
But
yeah,
this estate sale and get one of these old-fashioned rotary phones and pretend like it's 1985 and I'm trying to win tickets from Hot 100. Y'all remember?
Yes.
Sit by the phone.
So what do we know about Rena's exit, y'all? How is she gonna leave? She
Nobody
gonna
knows.
nobody
We
knows
don't.
yet?
Well,
We
here's
got
what
some.
we do know. It's very brief, and the 29th is going to be the last air date for Quinn. So we
That's
will
like
find out
less than
for
2 weeks.
yes, because her last day on canvas
Oh,
on set was the 5th.
oh
So
shit.
yeah, so this is gonna. So I'm hoping that Sam and Bubbles are right, and they're just gonna write Quinn out and not kill her. I don't really care how they have her leave, as long as
Yeah,
they don't kill her off.
that's right. That's right. I mean, because y'all, I mean, I'm worried about her jewelry line. Her jewelry line feeding for us. So I mean, we got to talk about this. Like,
I know.
what's they gonna do with her?
Exactly, because that deserves to be addressed in the story. I mean, they
Yeah,
have made points of saying that her jewelry line is a huge money maker for the company. So
yeah.
for her just to disappear and, for us to just absorb, Quinn Artisan Design like that without any question is just not like weird. And we did just lose Tori too. We just lost Lady Sanchez.
She right here.
I'm here.
Oh, who
She
we just lost? Oh, I can't see worth the damn. Never mind. I'm sorry. My
Look,
bad.
I looked down like, wait a minute. Well, who's that
Somebody dropped
talking to me?
the squares changed and somebody dropped the name. I didn't hear you talking. So listen, that's just how
Yes, I was
blind I am.
listening to you. Yeah, no. Y'all, I mean, I'm sick about like I'm worried, I'm shaking because Sam did bring up a good idea. I think that was yesterday, huh? About Quinn selling her shares to Steffi to keep them Logans out the mix.
I don't get no shares. The divorce happened off screen. They already divorced. It's over.
The
Yeah,
divorce is
yeah.
so the
If
divorces that happen off screen.
Yeah. Who
If
said that?
Quinn's last day is on the 29th, then they're going to have to handle the status of that
Uh,
marriage
No,
pretty
y'all.
quickly.
Hold
no,
on.
y'all,
Hold on.
don't
Hold on.
tell me this.
The status of the marriage. Donna has moved into the house. Quinn is
What?
Yes, that was confirmed yesterday. Yes.
But guys, I'm confused. I'm very confused.
why are
Somebody
you
help me out.
confused?
About
I'm
what?
very confused. Y'all know I can be slow about these things. I'm very confused.
About what?
Quinn and Eric being divorced or not.
Yes, they
They're
divorced.
going to be. They're going to be by the time she leaves if they're not already, because they're not just going to write Quinn off
I
still
don't
as Mrs.
know.
Eric Forrester.
What if?
Okay, so
But
but
what
that
if?
sounds like to me is that we are, or you two are deducing that they are already divorced based on her departure date and her last air date being the 29th.
Quinn and Eric are already divorced because of you gotta take the context clues. The way she was talking to Carter about how gross it is that Donna's got honey all over the damn house and shit. And Eric talking to Thomas about, well, yeah, you can come on and live at the house. Ain't nobody up here but me and Donna. We
Yeah.
would have you. He has divorced Quinn. We didn't see none of it because they got their lawyers involved. We weren't going to get a business. We weren't going to get a drawn out thing. We weren't going to get nobody discussing half of this and give me your share.
Man,
Queen
that's
wanted
trash.
her business and wanted to move on just like before. She didn't want nothing but what she came with. Her business. Y'all keep your raggedy shit. I don't want none of your Forrester money. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
mine and what I came with and what's rightfully mine, and we good. Now it's gonna come up before she leave, and they gonna actually state it. But we're not fixing to get no kind of divorce working out. Nobody talking about divorce, dividing assets. That's already been done.
Oh man, that's trash. I don't like it. I mean, but okay. I mean, it is what it is.
Now they're not going to
But it
settle.
is trash.
Yeah, they're not going to settle as big an issue as the disposition of Eric's shares if those were at play with a character who is not even on screen.
It should be, for the simple fact when
Oh,
they
it
were going to get
should.
divorced the first time around, it was a big deal. I mean, they brought it up. They made sure Eric knew, you sure you want to do this, buddy? Because if you fire her, you giving away your money because she is feeding you right now and your family. So, I
Oh, I
mean,
agree.
we
It's a
should have
wasted
had something,
opportunity.
guys. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Mm.
I'm hungry.
I mean, and the thing is, Rena did say that it was as simple as somebody said last night. She just opted not to renew her contract. Her contract was up for renewal, and she didn't renew it.
And
Is
you
she
know,
Correct.
going
She
over
said
to
it was
GH?
after she got the quarter reunion. She said that was she had already been thinking about doing, but after she got the quarter reunion, she said it was the perfect time for her to make her next move.
and
So
so
it was her choice.
So do you know what? And that's another thing that tells me that Quinn and Eric are already divorced because she has probably told them this months ago. I don't know at what month her her anniversary just passed, so it might have
Mhm.
been recently. It could have been as far back as June that she made that decision, and she told the show, you know, you guys, once y'all figure out what you're gonna do with Quinn and Carter, I'm gonna bounce. You know, if y'all gonna put them together, I'm gonna bounce and deuces. And so, why even go through the process of building up all of this extra storyline if she's fixing to go? Just write her going off on a business trip or going to see Shauna in Vegas because we don't know where Shauna is. Maybe she's gonna go visit Shauna
Yes.
in Vegas because
Shauna and Contrita
Flo is taking the breakup with Wyatt Hart, so she gonna go there and offer us
There
some.
we go. There we go. Because they got to explain. They got to explain the reason Flo is gone. So that'll be a good way to do it. Flo is having a hard time with the breakup between her and Wyatt because she's not coming back.
This would be a good time to do that.
Yeah.
Good time to do it.
Yep.
Right. And then what can happen is that several months down the line, Eric can receive the divorce papers and sign them on screen and
Yeah.
officially say the 6-month waiting period is over. Me and Quinn is officially divorced. That way we could get we could get Quinn recast in the role whenever they feel appropriate.
Now that would be lovely if we could recast Quinn, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, but we
Man,
discussed
I don't want a
how
new
long it
queen.
takes them to recast people. So
I
because
don't
you
want
know,
a new
if that was
queen,
the case,
guys.
they would have pretty much already did it. Because you know that's the whole thing. That's why they have these contracts with these time frames and things. So if they were going to recast Quinn and keep the story going, they would have just already had her. Unless they do, we don't even know. I mean, they could have already replacement for Quinn. All we know right now is that Rena Sofer is out. We don't know
It's
if
true.
Quinn
That's
is out.
true.
I
Yes,
mean,
I was about to say that. It just all seemed kind of weird, but you know
it's all
what?
too soon to
We might have
speculate.
the recast already. We right because we really don't know nothing. We was blindsided. I did not see that coming.
But they saw it coming. That's why they had the party on the 5th, and she put her little thing up, and let they personals get out there, and then she put it out in the news. So once Rena is gone, and she's gone, and she has a proper send off, maybe that could be a time where they announce that so and so is going to be coming in as the new Quinn. I mean, we can't be too pessimistic about it. I'm gonna keep some hope up because
Well,
I just can't see it just end like this. With so
well, I
much
know
up in
I'm
the
late
air,
to the
not just
meeting. I
Eric.
know I'm late to the yard, guys. So what did I miss? Did we talk about? I want to talk about two things. Taylor says she getting ready to take her gloves off. She tired of this passive aggressive shit. She fighting dirty. And Thomas, I want to talk about Thomas and Hope scene today.
Well,
We
yeah,
haven't even gotten on Thomas, and it's
yeah,
9
we haven't gotten to Thomas yet.
We supposed to be waiting on some of this for Can. She said she'd be by 8:30. We got 7 more minutes.
So
Well, did
we
we
could touch
talk
base.
about the toe? Did we talk about Sheila today? Because I was
Yeah,
No,
looking to
y'all,
see if she was missing a toe.
they keep putting me off on Sheekan though. I'm glad that you here, Tori, because they keep putting me off on Sheekan. I thoroughly enjoyed Deacon and Sheila today, and I want more of it.
I say, wait a minute now. He done pulled. We getting another one. Now I'm gonna tell y'all like this now. But I have always wanted Sheikah. I have always because Kimberlyn and Sean, they have some good chemistry now. So I had been hoping we was gonna get a sex scene between them two, but he was putting her off for Brooke. So I enjoyed it today. So let's talk about it, Sam. What you got, girl?
Ain't no more putting off.
Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Deacon and Sheila today, honey. I was here for it from the moment Deacon asked the waiter if that lady was checking him out.
What?
Yes, and what did the waiter say?
So
Yeah, she definitely.
looking kind of sexy sitting at that bar today watching Sheila. I'm
Listen,
like, wait a minute.
Sheila was sexy today, period.
She
I don't
was
care
with
what
that red
nobody
hair.
say. Sheila was sexy today, period. And her and Sheila and Kimberly and Sean do have the chemistry.
They
I've
got
said it
it.
1,000 times.
They
I've
got
seen
it.
no one have as much chemistry with Sheila as Deacon, and I ain't seen no one I've enjoyed with Deacon more than anyone but Sheila. I don't like Deacon. I never liked him, but I loved him as Sheila Sheens. So this I am loving. And to me, I mean, when I was watching Sheila and Deacon, it was so real, like, because you know those two actually are friends. They actually are
Really?
friends that socialize off outside of work. And to me, what I
Wow.
saw on screen to me was like, you know, we friends and everything, but I'm gonna grab your ass today.
Yeah. He sure did. I say, Sheila.
I'm
She could have
serious.
given
I
her
just got
that
the
baby. We
vibe
gonna
from
have a she
them.
baby and a she con.
Listen, I just got the vibe that it was just like, okay, we never worked together before. This gonna be awkward tomorrow, but let's
It
do
wasn't
it.
awkward at
And
all.
they
It
went
wasn't
head
awkward at
deep.
all, guys.
Yes, and they went head deep as professional actors, and they fucking delivered. I'm delivered. I'm delivered.
I
God
was
has
looking
delivered
for
me.
That there's going to be a fan event in Atlanta in September, and it's going to be Melissa Ordway, Sean Kanan, and Kimberly Brown. And I wanted to go so bad, but
what day? What day, Bubbles? When in September?
the 17th through the
Oh,
19th, or the 19th, I think, or maybe it's just the 19th. It's called Soaps in the South. They do this event once a year, and they bring different people every year. And this is the year that I really wanted to go,
I
but
want to go.
I took an early client request when I was new to this business, and the lady wanted to book me for those dates. And I didn't, this soap thing wasn't booked at that time. And so I took it. And then when the soap thing came out, I was like, I'll be damned. I want to go so bad. The final night is going to be like a pool party and a barbecue. So you go and you get to hang out at the pool party and the barbecue with the people that are there. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It ain't cheap, but you're getting access. Like you
Yeah.
can have a beer with Kimberly Brown and take
With
pictures.
Sheila. With Sheila, yes.
I was going to drive to Atlanta for the day and sleep in my car and drive back home the next morning, but the dates don't work for me now, and I'm absolutely sick about it.
Oh, damn it. Dang it. Well, I
Where's
was
that?
looking for
Where's
that
that?
toe.
What city is it in?
Atlanta.
And
You know, everything hot happens in Atlanta, honey.
Yeah, it's not
Atlanta.
that's the kind of thing that me and my aunt like to do. We could take a trip like that.
Yeah.
I want to go to hot Atlanta.
So what we think about Taylor, y'all? What do we think about Taylor? Get ready to take the gloves off. What are we about to see? What does that mean? Because I'm picturing sweet, sweet Krista. I'm like, she's so sweet. Like she out here saving people out of fires, and when she burnt her hand when she had that cast on her hand for a few days, a couple of months back. I'm like, she be doing the most, but to see her, I'm like, we finna get a small, like, how is she finna fight, y'all? What are
Well,
we about to see?
Taylor has been very passive
Yes,
this entire time because
she
she
said
hasn't
that.
wanted to push any boundaries because
That's
she's
right.
pretty much left everything in Ridge's hands because he's the one who's married, not her. So he's the one who still has a commitment on deck that he has to figure out what the hell he wants to do with that commitment. And she hasn't wanted to, push him one way or the other and just, let it play out however it plays out. But it seems like after her talk with Steffi, she's decided that that's not something she wants to do anymore, that she wants to be proactive and pursue what she wants. Just when Ridge then prove his ass is worthless, so I don't know what's gonna happen
Well,
now.
wait a minute, and I got something for that, darling. So let me tell you, this is how I feel like it's gonna go. Because at the same time, Taylor was saying she is tired of her passive aggressive attitude. So the gloves are off. At that very same time, baby, Brooke did something. I don't know about you, Sam, because me and you both were like, Brooke finna hold on to her man, hope on her own. So this is what I'm looking for the fight to be, because Brooke has decided she's keeping her gloves. Her gloves has been off this whole time, and they about to stay off. Fight on Ridge. I'm fighting for hope. So that's what I'm looking at the fight to be. I'm looking at, and Thomas, he's getting ready to move Douglas in. So, baby, Brooke and Taylor, it's about to be on like Donkey Kong on both. That's what I want to see. At this point, after Ridge did that today, I'm like, okay, I see Bill back on his trash writing. So guess what? Get my Tay Tot out of there. So now if she win Ridge, as a what you call like one of them continuity prizes, what you if he
A
come as
consolation prize.
yeah, if he come as a constellation prize, fuck it. But because I'm looking at it like this here. At this point, I really don't care what he do with Brooke. Because he can fantasize about Taylor all year long, as far as I'm concerned, and never touch Brooke. If they want to have hot, messy sex and he go head on back to Brooke smelling like Taylor's perfume, so be it. I just want my Tay Tot out of there because she gonna be fighting. She gonna be fighting for. She's taking her gloves off, but she don't know yet that Brooke has also called on war. So Taylor's about to be fighting for her son and her grandson.
Taylor don't need to be fighting for Ridge at all. I'm
Yeah.
so done with Ridge right now. This is where I'm at. He can catch a damn casket.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care what he does, where he goes, and who he thinks about. I don't want Taylor thinking about him, but we know we're not going to have nice things and we're not going to get that. So
Right.
I'm completely disinterested and uninvested in what
Right.
happened between Taylor, Brooke, and Ridge.
Right. That's what I say. If he come as a consolation prize, so be it. I really don't care right now. Because you see, Brooke done made her ground. She done put her foot down. I'm fighting for hope, for Douglas to remain. I won't allow it. So Taylor has also said, well, guess what? My gloves are coming off. She don't even realize though, because she don't know what Brooke has said, but she getting ready to find out.
I don't think they're doing a custody battle though. I think when Douglas goes to stay over Eric's, that's it. I think he's there.
That is actually it. Who said that?
Yeah.
Angie.
Angie.
Yeah.
I already put a poll out on that.
Yeah, I
Douglas
saw it,
told Hope
97%.
today. That's right. He told Hope today that he already made plans for Thomas to Douglas having a sleepover tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
And he
didn't
expects
ask.
his son to be there.
Right.
Takes
He didn't
quote.
ask.
He
He did
told
not
he did.
ask. So
Yes,
I believe tonight, when Liam come home, she gonna tell Liam what Thomas said. Liam gonna tell her it's time to let Douglas go. That's gonna be his last night in their house. They might have something special and do something. But when Thomas come to pick up Douglas to go stay the night at Eric's, he will not be returning to the cabin.
Yeah,
Douglas
I think
not
that's
gonna want to
it.
come back. Douglas gonna want to stay with his daddy.
And
And
we
he's
got to
gonna
talk about that entire conversation between Hope and Thomas.
Wait, before you guys do that, I couldn't get in because the StreamYard was packed. Did I miss the Devon dragging or?
Oh no! Let me pop out my extra one because I was using it to chat. So just in case anybody else can't get in, I didn't realize we had 10 people in. Or do they count the people in the comments too?
Yes. If you're in the yard, then you count towards the 10.
well, where's Can? Has she made it back?
No, we haven't seen her yet.
There's
But
not.
before we get on that, guys, did y'all see that Soap Pub? Did y'all see that tweet? They tagged Krista in for the bullying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who
Saying
tagged
that
because I've been on them. So because I've been on Twitter all night, baby. I've been tagging and I've been quoting and I've been putting them out there on Front Street for the bullying because I'm so tired of what they doing to Krista.
They're not gonna stop.
No, they're
more
not
we
gonna stop.
complain, no, the more we complain, the more they're gonna bully. And I'm not saying that to discourage anybody from complaining, because it's some bullshit. They shouldn't be doing it. But this is Twitter. This is ground zero. This is the front line. This is hand-to-hand combat. It's filth out here. This is the environment. It is what it is. We can't police people and change people from being assholes. The general public is an asshole. And we see them every day.
That's
Sure enough.
But
It's
that's
just
okay.
crazy.
Just like
It's
they got the
crazy to me
rights.
though. It's crazy how she's triggered people, and I
Yeah,
don't know.
just for being her. It's like what the
Yep.
just for being her. Like just
Yeah,
like what the heck is that? But you know what, Sam, you're right. They got the rights. They got the right to call her out of her name, this, that, the other. And guess what? I got the right to drag their ass too. Because
That's
when I've been
right.
okay, and that's what
That's
I've been
right.
doing. I've been dragging their asses too, putting them on Front
That's right.
Street.
And that's why I block no one. That's why I block no one. Because if they can see me, I want them to see what I'm saying. I want them to get mad enough to unblock me and at me. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be out here being me. I see these people and how they move, and then they say something different. I see these shapeshifters say one thing at the side of their mouth and do a damn another. This is Twitter. Everybody see this shit. Everybody sees it.
Well, before we only got about 25 minutes and still got a bit to cover. So let's cover what's left to bowl with this Thomas and Hope conversation before we move on to Devon and why and all.
One thing, darling, I got one thing to say. That creature had the audacity to tell Thomas Liam is like a daddy to him. I was like,
that was some horse shit.
Say what the so you're gonna move him out, and Liam has been like a dad, but when Thomas came back and hit her with that, well, that's the problem right there. I'm his dad. Like what was she thinking, y'all? That's what I want to talk about.
Because in her mind, Liam is the daddy.
You're not
That's
gonna
what
make
it is.
he got a daddy, but that's what. But did y'all see how Thomas was handling her though? Like
he was being respectful, but he also wasn't letting her put her off. Because the thing is, her saying, "Well, this isn't a good time." There's never going to be a good time because Hope doesn't want to have this conversation.
She didn't want to turn around in that computer.
Nope, she didn't, because she didn't want to talk about this because she knew it wasn't going to go her way. And that shit she said about, well, what, there's not going to be any further discussion. You're not going to let me, we're not going to talk about this with Liam. We talk about Liam with what? Liam ain't nobody in this situation. Okay, ma'am?
Y'all
What he told her was is that for the last couple of years, I have been allowing y'all to dictate my son's whole life with very little to none. For me, for nothing. Y'all had, I've allowed y'all to do this here. So it's time.
I like it when she said, "You can see him anytime you want." He said, "No, you can see him anytime you want."
He said, "So can you."
Because he's coming home with me.
I was so proud of Thomas today, y'all.
Today was a good day for Thomas Hamilton.
We had a win. It was a good day for Thomas. Thomas had a win. And I was listening to Thomas and I was like, yeah, there you go. That's right, Thomas. Tell her. None at all. He wants to, shouldn't we, because the action was, shouldn't we wait? Shouldn't we wait till Liam? Shouldn't we discuss it by Liam? And he was like, no. Why? 2 years. 2 years. Y'all dictated. I've allowed y'all. None of that. No more.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. He's coming home. He's coming home. Have his bags packed.
Right. And Sam, his name is actually Thomas Hamilton Moroni Forrester.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Moroni out.
I forgot to add the Ramone.
I'm never going to leave the Morone out anymore because those people really are better than the Logans. Billionaires. You comparing trailer trash to billionaires, and that's where you want the baby in the damn trailer with these people. When he can be living in a mansion with
With
servants.
his actual family.
And somebody actually said servants. What century do you live in? In the fucking century where rich people still have servants.
Servants, yeah.
What's wrong with you? We know Eric got housekeepers. Quinn ain't cleaning house. Eric is
Sure
not
the hell ain't.
house. Brooke is not cleaning house. Hope is not cleaning that little squabble cabin that she lives in. These people have housekeepers at the very least. So yes.
I remember seeing Carly Tinney wash dishes all the time. I remember that shit.
Carly
When
Tinney
you
was
said
a
that,
different
I
kind of
remember
bitch,
seeing Carly Tinney used to wash dishes all the damn time and always used to put that damn dish rag on the table and go and answer the goddamn door. But no, we don't see bold characters doing that because thanks to
No.
Stephanie Douglas, she brought wealth to the show.
That's right.
Like rich
No,
people
these are fluent people.
fucking task. You know who the last person I remember seeing washing dishes was? Fucking Beth Logan. In the very first season, when she was standing at that table talking about how tired she was from coming home from work.
From work, that's right.
And cook for all three of her grown ass kids.
Children, that's right, yes.
That's the last time I remember seeing somebody
But
wash.
where they was though, Bubbles, where
In
were
the
they?
valley.
Okay. Okay, I'm just saying. So speak on this. So what Liam gonna do? That's what I wanted to ask. If I could have been a fly on the wall that just could have jumped out and said, okay, well, so what the hell Liam gonna do? To run it by Liam for what? So what he gonna do what he gonna do tomorrow when he make his ass home, y'all? What he gonna tell her when
He's gonna tell Hope
No, he gonna tell her it's time to let it
they have a
go.
special night, exactly. They have a special night to say goodbye to Douglas before Thomas come to take him. Because Liam was never with this, Ridge was never with this.
No,
Stephanie was never
exactly.
with it. Nobody was never down for this. Nobody.
I know, and this amnesia Hope is giving herself, because let's be real, Liam was not down with it at all, and the only reason he got down with it was because she gave him a damn ultimatum.
After he got caught stick kissing Stephanie.
Exactly. That was it. He already said, I already have, he said it. Beth and Kelly are going to be my priorities, and I don't know if this is the best idea. He meant that. It doesn't mean he don't like the boy, but he meant that.
He said it. He said he didn't even have time for Kelly. I barely got time for my own kid. You want me to take another kid? No. Let Thomas have it, baby.
That's how come if he does anything other, so if Liam come at his, because he already looking like shit all week, but even being on her side about this while he's a deadbeat, while him and deadbeat Deacon sitting around talking about Thomas's rights. Liam needs to either be completely silent or 100% on Thomas' side. Anything else make him look like shit because he never tried to provide any stability to Kelly.
I don't think he's gonna be on Thomas's side, but I think he's gonna tell Hope that it's time to let Douglas go for the best interest of the child.
You think so, Auntie?
Yeah.
Because we all thought Brooke was gonna say the same thing. So
I
she
never
could hold
thought
on
that.
to
Who
Ridge.
thought that? I never thought
did.
that.
I
never
felt
thought
like
that.
she was. Honey, Brooke is big and bold. But she is big and bold right now.
Because her daughter wants what she wants.
I said it before.
She holding on to Ridge though.
Hope is the kind of kid Hope was the kind of child who borrowed something from another child, and if she liked it, her mama didn't make her give it back. That's who Brooke is right now.
That's awfully strange, guys, especially after Ridge just told her about that Monaco kiss. She still figured that Ridge's gonna stand by her.
But did you not hear what the woman said? Thomas can't have whatever he wants. Bitch, that's his child. Thomas cannot have whatever he wants. He doesn't want whatever. He wants his child.
And not just that, she seems to think that they're okay. You know, Ridge as many kisses as you've forgiven me, I can forgive you this one little kiss with Taylor.
That
Now
may, you
let's
know,
talk about Thomas, because I don't think that he should be taking Douglas out of his well-established home with his little baby sister. I won't have it. That's the same shit she said before to
she
Ridge
saw
about
them
Taylor.
adoption papers.
And she took off her ring. So we headed to this again. I told y'all
Yeah.
Brooke was gonna double down, and y'all was like, "Well, she's not gonna leave Ridge." Y'all said that the last time. She liked to take her ring off and play with people. Yes, Taylor is in town. She's gonna be less inclined to take her ring off, but she gonna still try to lay ultimatums on this man.
Clearly, and you're right about that.
Ridge, like, well, Ridge, we can't allow this, and I can't support you in this, and if you're not helping me support Hope, I just don't know how we gonna get through this. And then
Like a damn idiot.
then she gonna try to fuck him into changing his mind. Let's go upstairs, Ridge.
And celebrate.
Right. Well, let's
And
not talk
consummate, reconnect our marriage. Yeah, reconnect.
Yeah, so she gonna
Reconnect.
reconnect, and then he gonna reconnect and still be like, "No, sis, I still got to be over here for my kid like I was before." And she's gonna be beside herself because ain't none of her tricks work.
I can't believe it. I mean, Bubbles, I hear you, darling. I hear you, Angie. I hear you, but I'm still in shock. You hear me? Because especially after all of this Ridge told her about this kiss, it's still not dawning on her that Ridge has been so far away since he came home from Monaco, and before he even left for Monaco, when he came
Look,
home to
Brooke is saving all of her fire for Taylor. Watch. She's pretending like she's cool with it, but she's gonna go track Taylor down and give her the "stay away from my man" speech.
But Angie, but that's what I'm saying though. All the more for her to sit down and just let Bridge have this win though, because she can't have it both ways. She is not about to try to fight for Hope and think she is going to hold on to her marriage at the same time.
Yeah, but
That's
that thing
what-
with
that's-
Douglas
that's
is that thing with Douglas is not even gonna be a thing though. I'm telling you, when he goes to stay with Eric, that's it.
I think I understand what you're saying. So, because that's where I've been with it. I know that Brooke is all about self-preservation, and she would throw Douglas' ass over the side. However, I believe firmly, when Thomas leaves and takes Douglas tomorrow night, however many days tomorrow is, tomorrow night is, he's not going to come back to the cabin. So that is going to be a dead issue for Brooke and Ridge.
Yeah.
However, just like Lady Sanchez just said, Ridge is still going to find himself in Taylor's orbit. That's going to bring the Tridge angst, right? The Bridge angst.
Yeah.
Because Ridge is still going to be around Taylor.
Yeah.
I'm not here for it. Just that situation of Brooke and Ridge together, and Ridge is over here leading Taylor on while Brooke is being jealous, and they fighting over each other. I'm done with that. I'm gonna tune that out.
Somebody turn that TV down.
Yeah, somebody TV.
Thank you.
So yeah, that I'm just not here for that. So I'm already disengaging and becoming not interested in what's going on with Ridge and Bridge.
Yeah, but I'm just Hope's supposed to have 13. Somebody said she's gonna have 13 scenes with this custody issue. So we had her. When did Thomas tell her? What day was that last week? Where he put it on? That was Thursday, or was it Wednesday? Where he said,
I think it was
I
Thursday.
want Douglas. That was Thursday when he said, "I want Douglas."
That
Okay,
that he was considering it, and that
he was
she made
considering.
that excuse. And she made that excuse to not talk about it.
Yeah.
It's all still that same day, and tomorrow will be a new day. But yeah.
So we had Thursday. So Thursday and Friday was one day. And then because remember they sat over there and talked, and then Monday they talked again. They was over at the Olive Garden again Monday, still talking about it, right?
Yep, and yesterday and today.
yesterday. So today was okay. So we're still on. So that was just day one. So we're still in day one then, right?
Pretty much,
Or we on
because
day two?
tomorrow will definitely be a new day. And the spoiler for
Okay.
next week says that Hope and Thomas ask Douglas a difficult question, which is probably going to be about where he wants to live.
Where he want to live. And that's going to happen next week. What day is that going to be next week?
Well, it was in the general spoiler, so it didn't say the day. We'll probably find out tomorrow what day.
Tomorrow. Okay. So, because they supposed to have 13 scenes. I was told, they said at the beginning that Hope would have 13 scenes for the custody battle. So I'm looking for that to play out at go to the end of this month.
Yeah,
They should at least cover the 13 days and maybe the first part of September it to be finished with it. So yeah.
With Brooke being big and bold as shit.
I don't know, guys. I don't know how far this, because I feel like I feel like we're going to have at least a month. I feel like those 13 days, we already got 1 or 2. We have at least another 10 days, which would probably carry out. Those 10 days might be at least 20 on Bold.
Well, no, because here's the thing. Usually on Bold, a day is at least 5 shows for us.
Okay.
Usually, at the very least, because we don't have a 1-to-1 ratio on days in Bold. So one show is never just one day. Very rarely is it that case. Days usually range somewhere from 5 to more. If there's like way too much going on, a day may take 2 weeks. We've seen that. But a day usually takes place over the course of 5 shows.
Right.
So we're already halfway through August as it is. So I do agree that I think before they reach the conclusion of this, that it will be settled maybe by the end of the month. But I do agree with Angela. I don't think that they're going to end up going to court over this.
No, that would have been an awesome storyline that would have put everybody on the cast, with like roles to play or whatever. But like somebody said, I think it was you, Bubbles, they will never let Hope lose in court.
Lose it. I think Sam and Bubbles said that. Sam said that yesterday. Brad not gonna let his Logan, or either Bubbles, I know one or both of y'all said they're not gonna let his Logan
lose,
be defeated
Thomas
like that.
Because they'd have to get nasty. They'd have to get really nasty and bring up all the Thomases, and that's not a good look.
But it's not a good look for her either, because see that throwing him in that vat of acid, Brooke pushing him over the cliff. So it's not a good look.
He wouldn't be able to bring none of that stuff up though. It'd be like that.
It would never be mentioned.
Yeah.
Just like the gaslighting of Douglas. Just like Hope, Liam, and Brooke, they're gaslighting Douglas about keeping that secret about Deacon kissing Brooke for months. Never brought up. But we can talk about Thomas and what he did 3 years ago. We can talk about that every day.
One thing that struck me today was that when Thomas told her that he had spoken with Eric and Eric was in agreement about them moving in, she was actually incredulous that Eric supports you just uprooting Douglas from his home. I was like, no, Eric supports Douglas being raised by his father. What do you own? Whose grandfather is that? Put away the pipe, girl.
That's what I mean. That's what I meant, darling, when I said how he handled her. He was handling her like, are you retarded? Like, girl.
He let it be known that he had made, I retweeted pretty much every word he said because I had to. Because that Thomas was so strong today.
Yes.
Thomas was assured and Thomas was right.
Yes.
Thomas Forrester told her ass today. That's how come I know. He has let her know Douglas is going to spend the night with me tomorrow night. I do not believe Douglas will sleep more than one more night in that cabin. It's over.
And you know what's crazy? He's better than me because he's not saying, you know what, I think that we should slowly wean him off this mommy Hope thing. He's saying you can still be his mom, but I'm going to be the primary caregiver and you have visitations. He's not taking the boy away from her.
No.
It's spending
exactly.
one night and she acting like they moving to a whole nother country. It's one night, Hope. That he said Douglas is spending the night tonight. Oh my God, you're gonna take him away. Oh,
Girl,
But-
he
but
down
see-
the street. Stop it.
And that's the thing. She didn't have,
away.
and she did not care about ripping Beth away from the only home and mother she ever knew.
Right. Well,
Children being
do this. Children are resilient. They bounce back. That's what we got from them.
exactly. So I don't know why it's such a bad deal for Douglas to go take his rightful place with his father. Beth is resilient, and so is Hope. They'll be all right. They will adjust. And then her screeching about this, his little sister, honey, that's his damn second cousin. Stop it.
Third
Benji Blue
cousin,
said it again
third
today,
Cousin,
baby.
third
Third
cousin.
cousin.
Actually, technically, they're not related by law. It's a stranger.
Yeah,
Beth.
because they don't
She's a third
honor
cousin.
anything after third cousin, huh?
Right,
Most
but they
days,
third
yeah.
cousins though. But they third cousins.
Yeah, so
They
they're not
are.
even really related.
Wait, would they be third cousins? Because weren't Caroline
Yeah, they're
and
third
weren't
cousins.
Caroline
They
and
third
weren't-
cousins. They third cousins.
Caroline and Liam are first cousins.
Okay.
So that means Liam is second cousins with Caroline's kids and vice versa. So that means Liam and Douglas are second cousins.
Mhm.
Now Beth, right, and so now Beth
Beth is his daughter.
Beth is Caroline's second cousin. Now
Mhm.
Beth and Douglas are third
cousins. Yeah, third cousins.
Beth and Douglas are third. So Douglas is second cousins with. I'm sorry, I was about to say Caroline. I'm saying Beth. Y'all know I did it backwards, but they third cousins. Caroline
Okay.
and Liam are first. Liam and
Douglas were
are
second.
second, and Douglas and Beth
Are third.
Or third, yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. I had to do it up and down, but they are third cousins. And if you were saying that third cousins aren't even related by law, I get you.
Yeah, so
They'll be
I mean,
all right.
stop with that. Stop with that.
They will be all right.
Removed in there. And it's funny because y'all going through this because I'm working on my family tree right now on Ancestry.com. But I think there might be a removed. You know how you have a cousin that's removed? I think one
But
of
see,
these are removed.
I think that's what they mean by twice removed.
Twice
Because
removed, yeah.
cousins are supposed to be first cousins. If you think about it this way, a cousin is really just a first cousin. So when you start talking about second and third cousins, that's when you say she's my cousin twice removed.
Twice
Or she's
removed.
my cousin once removed. Because really cousins are just first cousins. Everything after that ain't supposed to be cousins. We call them second and third cousins, but other places say second and third removed. But yeah,
That's
we
right.
always say cousins make a dozen. So you always cousins where I come from in the South. You always cousins.
The separation, it means by generation. So if you are twice removed, you're separated by 2 generations.
But that's what we are separating by. Liam and Caroline, same generation. Caroline's children and Liam's children are the next generation.
Just second.
Exactly. That means they are second to Caroline and Liam. But now Beth
He has Beth.
and Douglas together, they are not second. Beth and Douglas to each other are thirds.
Third,
That's that
yes,
removed
right.
shit that your girl is saying ain't even legal.
That's right.
Show you this chart that I'm working on. Well, I'm not.
I
working
know this, trust me, guys, because I have an entirely huge family. My family is notoriously large.
Who you
Trust me
telling,
on the
girl?
cousin.
Who you telling? I'm the baby of 15.
Glad Calvin.
Oh,
Yes, my dad, my papi had 5 wives, Bubbles, but that's a whole nother, we're gonna have to do a whole nother space for that.
And I do agree with SB Ryder. They just bringing this whole story with Thomas and Douglas full circle.
yeah. We got 2 minutes, but third cousins and the removed cousins are not the same. I'm gonna fill out this chart for the Spencers that I have here because I think I gotta figure out who I'm gonna make who. But first cousins, once removed, and second cousins and third cousins, they're not the same people. They're not on the same levels because of the removing. But the removing is usually one of the children.
Yeah.
So we never
Then
removed.
it might be Beth and Caroline are. That's
They
her
second.
first cousin once removed because
I don't
Beth
see
is
not in my. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Beth is a different generation, so she would be Caroline's cousin once removed, first cousin once removed. I'm gonna write it out on this chart. It'll make sense to see it, but I've been in genealogy for a couple of years now because I'm trying to find my people.
Well, let
But
me send you some information. I can hook you up because my sister does that, Bubbles. Because all of she found that when my family on my papi side, my dad's side, when they migrated over here, she found the name, like our whole name changed. Like when they came here,
my
we actually had African names.
they didn't like.
And she found the signature on that, you know how they signed in when they came into New York?
Also, your people weren't slaves. Your people weren't like this. Our people were slaves. So I'm
Yeah. So So we came in. So that's exactly my people came in from on my father's side, came in as slaves, but they were northern slaves. So they came in like as free. They landed here and became free slaves. You see what I'm saying? But my sister, she's really on that genealogy, and she's found. That's how we connected. That's how we found. We got family from Nigeria and also Kenya, just south part, just on the southern part of Africa. But she's in it, and we go in and sign the add ourselves to the tree. Because if you add yourselves to the tree, then everybody gets to add this, and that's how all our families connect. It's wonderful. I can give you some information on that anytime you want.
That's cool. I am the genealogist in my family, and I've been doing this for 20 years.
She's my oldest sister. She's been doing it quite a while, probably a little bit longer. Because she's older. And but when they came with the ancestry.com, that's when she got real, she just got really into it. I think it's awesome, actually.
I use GEDmatch. Ancestry is just the basics, but I use GEDmatch so that I can look at other people and see how they really do fit in based on the number of markers that they have. And then with GEDmatch will tell you if your parents are related. Ancestry.com don't do that. GEDmatch really gets into the whole everything in your makeup. If somebody in your line was related, GEDmatch will tell you that because all you got to do is triangulate them numbers, honey.
Can you send
that's
me
not even some shit I would
DM
wanna know.
Bubbles, please, if you don't mind, so I can check with my sister and see if she's into that or at least knows about it.
Oh, not to get off topic, we over. So do we have a quick 5 minutes to get into the divine topic?
Yeah, because Can didn't show up. So y'all gonna talk about Devon for Angela. And I will be letting you know that I am pro Devon. So I'm gonna sit here with my mute on because I don't wanna get in a cussing.
But
I'm make sure you
Devon.
go in the comments while y'all mute.
I'm pro Devon in the context of this bullshit with Chancellor Winters and him and Nate. On that, yes, I'm pro Devon because Nate is out of his mind. He got issues that actually don't have shit to do with this business, but making an end run, if you're a COO and you feel like you need to make an end run around the CEO to his sister / the other CEO of the other company, you working for the wrong person.
Well, Nate has unresolved issues because, home dude came in, and broke his arm and ruined his career over a woman who he dumped to go sleep with the twin.
Well, but that's the thing. Hey, Nate is his cousin. He the one who slept with his cousin girl. So if he didn't think he was gonna get at least a punch thrown at him, his ass wasn't in reality.
Well, yeah, that's fine, but Devon, I feel like Devon does these things and he always gets a pass, right? Like Devon couldn't say boo to me after he testified against me to put me in jail after knowing that I did not kill Hillary on purpose, and I literally got you out the trash can. Like, there's no way.
Yeah. You
That's
know,
when I was like done with him. No
Yeah.
loyalty. He has no
Yeah.
loyalty. Then he signs a piece of paper telling a woman that he's not going to fight her for custody of the child. He's just a sperm donor.
Yeah.
And then he turns around, breaks his word, and forces himself into that situation. That was
Yes.
Oh no, no, that situation with that Crimea baby is a total different thing. That was bullshit. If Devon wanted to be involved with a child, he should have had a child on his own. So no, I
Exactly.
do agree. I do agree with that. So no, that was that entire issue where he decided he wanted to actually be a part of Dominic's life was messed up.
No, he wanted to not only be a part, he wanted to take control. But Angie, for me, Devon, I mean, if he didn't want Nate throwing around his ideas or at least consider, because he said, why did you hire the man if he can't even have an idea? I mean, it's like it's personal to Devon. So why did you ask this man to even consider leaving his whole livelihood? Because Nate is a doctor.
He can't be a doctor thanks to Devon.
Well, he
Nate
can't
was
be a
not-
surgeon. That's right. He
Nate
can't be
was
a
not-
surgeon.
Nate left because he was not happy doing administrative work because he couldn't be a surgeon.
Thanks to
So he-
Devon.
So Nate took Nate took his ass over to Newman Media because he was working for them, and then he jumped from working from Newman over to working for Winners under Chancellor Winners. So
Because
Nate
Devon.
he got the offer. He made him an offer and he took it. But no, on this one, Devon's an asshole, but he's not an asshole on this one because Nate has issues and they do have issues. They have issues that are linked to what happened when they got into that fist fight because of Nate and Elena sleeping together and Nate getting his hand cut so that he couldn't be a surgeon anymore. But no, I ain't gonna lie. Nate ass should have been in the unemployment line because a CEO don't need a COO who goes around them to do what they want, because at the end of the day, Nate can piece out of this Chancellor Winners shit and it don't make a difference one way or the other, period.
That's correct. That's
He
correct. But Lily did,
away
but
with
darling, Lily did ask him, that was all Lily. I mean, she brought him into the conversation. She wanted to know, and no matter how it came out or how it happened, he gave Lily, he told Lily his ideas, and what Lily did was bring it over there to Devon without telling him at first it was Nate's ideas.
And can I say this without all this whole business stuff? In my opinion, Devon is the reason why Neil is dead, because Neil was under so much stress about Lily being in prison and having to move there to take care of her and blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
That's my opinion.
That part.
I know they killed him off because he died in real life, but in the context of the show, I blame Devon.
And how he went after Hillary. I mean, look, it goes further back than that for me, Angie.
The whole Devon Nate Hillary mess was just that, a damn mess. And yes, Devon ass was wrong, and so was Hillary for that matter. But that's apparently
and it did not stop though. But look, moving up though, going back to today, he was all for the ideas, But when Lily said, "Okay, well, it was actually Nate," then it was like he had a whole issue. I'd
have had an issue too, because here's the thing: one, Lily ass would not have appreciated it if the shoe was on the other foot. If this was a situation between her and Billy. Okay, no CEO wants to have somebody doing end runs around them about an issue that's between them and their COO, and she having problems with her COO. So she should be fixing what the hell's wrong on Chancellor and let Nate and Devon work their shit out themselves. But this is what happens when you work with family. But
plus they're setting that up too to bring Elena back, because now that Amanda's gone, they're setting that triangle back up. That's what this is about.
They absolutely are, because Nate got his nose open so wide for everything that Amani is saying.
Yes.
That he's not paying attention to the fact that Amani's telling him, you got to do big things, bruh. You doing big things with other people's money. And that don't always work out the way that you want to, because like I said, Nate could walk away tomorrow and it's not gonna cost him a quarter. It will cost Devon something.
That's
but
right.
But him doing the stuff that he's doing, especially the attitude that he had when he was talking with Elena, he basically told Elena that, well, once Lily presents my ideas, basically he was counting on Lily to put Devon in his place about being mean to him. Bruh,
You know what though?
he needs to
Devon
go work for
hasn't gotten
Lily.
too big for his britches. I'm sorry. Like Devon Head, he just needs to come down a level, darling. I mean, it's just no excuse. I mean, he think he is just, just all.
He do
And
look like
in
an
all.
asshole. I got
In
to
regards to his company, he is, because it's his company. If Nate don't like it and he thinks so much of Lily's management style, he need to go get Billy job, because Billy don't even want that job, because
But he
it's
should
real
have kept it
obvious.
though. But darling, he merged that company though. He allowed Lily to talk him in, Lily and Jill to talk him into a merger. He should have kept it, Winters, and that's another
Oh,
thing
I
that I
agree.
don't
That
like,
never should
because
happen.
because Neil, that was his dying wish. That's why he got away from Victor. Because he
Right.
thought he was never going to, be the man, the next in line. It was only going to be, no matter what he did, Victor was going to always put his children before Neil.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah, and only his two children, Victoria and Nick. That's it.
Which is exactly why I have a very low opinion of this entire merger, because Devon was stupid to listen to Lily, and Lily was dumb to suggest this, because she's the COO of a company that she can get
Somebody
fired
else's
from
company.
tomorrow.
And she's not even married to Billy. So yes,
And Billy's
this is
already
not even
sniffing
her
around
company.
somebody else
Already.
Exactly.
Let me tell y'all what I heard, what I got from the couple of days I caught the end of YNR, waiting on Bold and the Beautiful to come on. Is that Imani is stroking Nate's ego.
Yes.
Nate is eating it up.
Yes.
Elena sees it for what it is, and she's trying to show Nate, but Nate don't care.
He
wants his ego stroked right now because he's feeling less than at work.
Yes.
And when a man when a man is catching hell out there in the real world, what he needs to come home to is a woman with open arms and an open leg that's gonna pat his head and rub his back until that shit get better. I mean, we can say that he's being an ass and this, that, and the other, and this, that, and the other. However, I'm also looking at it from the other side, and that is what's going to push the triangle.
Yeah.
Nate, since Michelle Morgan is out, they are positioning Elena to be the one in the middle, but she's not really gonna be in the middle because it's gonna be a quad.
Yes.
And that's why they're gonna keep it popping while Michelle Morgan is out. Now, if YNR is smart, they're gonna not hold, they're gonna go no holds bar and let this play out.
They need to. It's a matter of who gonna cheat first. Is Nate gonna cheat with Imani first, or is Elena gonna cheat with Devon? Just
I think Elena gonna be the one. You think it's gonna be Nate?
Because Nate is already ready. He's already
He been ready.
He feels at work. He feel like he's not getting backed up at home, that she's taking his boss's side. He is primed and ready, and plus Imani is taking advantage of it. She is stroking his ego. She gonna have that man eating out the palm of her hands by the end of the week.
Imani took too long. She could have had that chance when Elena was in Hawaii. She let it. I mean, she didn't close, as Bubble said before. She didn't close the deal.
No, but that's different now that Amanda's gone.
Michelle Morgan is out.
Now that Amanda's gone, it's different.
Yeah, because Amanda was keeping her, was holding her back.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, she kept checking her about it, and Imani kept getting the attitude, but now
I mean, as far as Elena's concerned, now that Amanda's gone, all of her old feelings for Devon are gonna start bubbling back up.
Exactly.
But we know why Amanda was keeping her foot on Imani's neck, though, right? We know why. Because Amanda knew if Nate just got a little bit of sniff of Imani, Elena was going to come running her butt back to Devon.
Right.
I mean, I'm not upset about Elena and Nate breaking up because they bore the shit out of me. So they boring as hell. So them getting broke up in this triangle way, Monty then stroke Nate's ego to the point that she finally get her hands down his pants. That don't bother me in the least little bit.
Well, what I want is for Devon to, I mean, I'm looking for him to lose everything. I mean, because he
I
is
would love
such an
that.
ass. I mean, his head, I mean, especially, I mean, before the whole Abby baby line, the whole Abby chance, I mean, and Amanda, but wasn't Amanda stroking Devon's ego though?
Oh yeah, about
During
that
that
baby.
whole, yes. Yeah, advising him and what you want.
Don't even get me started on Cricket, the worst lawyer in like soap history. I would have
I'm
I
gonna
would have
tell
got
Fat
That
Victor
was a terrible
involved. When
agreement.
I
Good
was
night.
done, Devon wouldn't even be able to look at that kid, let alone have no rights.
Exactly. And I'm looking this, and I don't think that's his. For the simple fact, when Nate and his little and that surgeon, that oncologist, when they went to the chancellor residence and they were sitting on those chairs and they were both talking, they were talking to everybody. I think Devon, Chance, and Abby was there. And when they were getting ready to do the bone marrow. And she said, so this is how it's going to work. Both parents is very rare. I mean, it is zero. It's never, they're never going to be the parents are never considered a match because it's 50-50.
Oh, I
The
remember
child
that.
makeup.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
she
think they
said
were gearing up for that story about him not being the dad. But and then Summer and Kyle came back and they lost interest.
They didn't. Yeah, it went nowhere. But she already told. But she explained it. She was like, the reason why is because it's always going to be a sibling that's going to be 100% match. Is because the parents have it's shared. It's 23. You got 23 and 23. It's half and half. So the one parent will be half a match, and the other parent will be the other half. But the bone marrow, they need a whole, which is why siblings are always because they sharing genes from both parents. So when
They did some
Devon,
dodgy shit with that.
but which was, I mean, but it's logical. So when Devon was 100% match, I'm like, how is that? How is that unless it's a relative? Because I mean, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm looking for that baby to be either Chance's, because Chance did go up there and give his sperm now, and they said he couldn't. Like he didn't have enough. He couldn't fertilize the egg.
That baby is black. How the hell he gonna be Chances? I can see
Well,
it being Nate's baby by mistake, but that is a black baby.
But you know what? Yeah.
They cast a little passe baby. We know our people when we see our people.
That is, there was
That's not Chance's kid unless Nina got some secrets we don't know. And she did give birth up there in that damn attic, so we don't really know.
It could come out. I mean, have we seen because I don't watch. I mean, I'm only getting like little bit.
Child, had the very special Black History Month illness and miracle cure for that damn baby. They rolled him off and we ain't gave a fuck about him since.
They haven't showed up because the baby could pop up all white. I mean, they can change it then. If we haven't seen the baby since he finally got out of that blanket, because he was a blanket for a long time.
I think that's why they made him passe, because if they decide later on they want to change his paternity, they can always say it was a little white baby. But I know little passe baby when I see one. I know passe people. I got some in my family. You ain't gonna tell me that wasn't no damn. And I was shocked that they found the baby. Because Sasha was over here on General Hospital just giving birth to a damn stillbirth baby, and they had a baby for her, a doll or something they had for Sasha when she had her baby, and then he died. And I was like, they still got this damn little damn test tube mixed baby, a damn blanket. Sasha baby had been born and died, and they had a baby, and we still looking at Abby carrying around a football and a blanket. I can't do it no more.
It was one. It was one of the reasons people was happy to see that story no longer get any screen time because they worked everybody's last damn nerve.
It was
They
done for
did.
so damn long. Y'all, I reposted a podcast that I did last year about the state of CBS soaps. It's funny that that's what we started this on. And I was talking about that damn baby and that storyline at that point and how fucking ridiculous it was that Chance has a whole ass brother alive in this world. And they decided to let Devon be the donor instead of reaching out to Ronan, who is a fucking biological match to Chance because they got the same mama. The child would have had a better chance of looking like Chance. But then this is why Abby passed on this is why I never supported Abby after this scene. And we're gonna end after this because it's 9:20. I never supported Abby having this baby with Devon because she had a perfectly good match. Perfectly good match. Nina was just glommering over how perfectly good a match this man was. Abby says, well, his eyes are brown and Chance's eyes are blue. And I really want my baby to look as much like Chance and I as possible. So you went and got a black fucking daddy?
Right.
Brown eyes was just one fucking step too far over the goddamn line. But I'll have a colored daddy, because maybe that'll match my feng shui. It's real fashionable to have little black babies. So, but these brown eyes, which Dom has brown eyes now because he's half black. She could have had a little white baby if she wanted one. She had the perfect white donor. She turned him down because his eyes was brown, and nobody ever even considered, hey, you know what? Let's ask Ronan if he wants to be owning and come out here and help his brother's dead dick make a baby.
Abby's always been an idiot. I still can't believe she's alive and Carlene's dead.
And that's why I
that.
supported Devon taking that baby because, first of all, she ain't got no business raising no black child anyway. I said what I said. I don't agree with them raising black children. Why do you want a black child, Abby? You had all of the options to have a little white baby that matches you and your husband perfectly, but you opt for the child that is going to have the most difficulties in life being raised by you. If they even recognize the child should have black heritage. This show don't even really recognize black people. So I really have a hard time believing that Abby Newman is going to raise a little half black baby knowing about the other side of his culture. I remember when Victoria Newman got pregnant and Neil Winter stepped up and said he would be the baby daddy for Victoria. He'd marry her, and the fans had a fit, and Victor Newman put his foot down and said, I don't think you're going to be marrying my daughter. He would rather have Victoria giving birth to a bastard than let a black man help her legitimize this baby that she was going to have. She had a miscarriage anyway, so it was a moot point. But I always supported Devon getting this baby because why in the hell did you give this fucking bobblehead a black son to raise? Nope.
No, I had an issue. I just had my thing was the issue is that like for me, like the fact that he had agreed, you know what I mean? Even signed paperwork.
She did,
but she didn't want to. I just don't think it's fair. I don't think it means like anybody can come back and say, I want to be the father, even after you decided not to. I just had an issue with that. I feel like he was trying to force his way into her family and force his way into a role that was not his to take.
That's exactly.
I don't care if he slashed his wrist open with his canine teeth, stuck his index finger into the gaping wound and signed his name in his very own blood. I don't care. She didn't have no business raising that baby, and I'm glad that he felt a sense of fatherhood twanging at him because he never should have done it in the first place because he didn't want to have the baby with Hillary in the beginning, and then he got warmed up to it once she ended up pregnant. And now you just gonna go throw your seed at some fucking rando chick because y'all friends. Oh, I just want her to have a baby. You really should have thought that through. Punishment would have been fitting if they decided not to give him that baby. I still would have supported him through it because I just don't believe. I don't care that. Well, she didn't push the baby out of her cooch. She even got somebody else to push the baby out.
But
But
that
I
was
hated that
another
whole
reason. That was
service
another
thing.
thing, though. Look at how he did Mariah.
Yeah,
He was doing,
basically telling Mariah, "Oh, you need to let it go. Oh, you're not the
yeah,
mother. Oh, blah, blah, blah." And then he turns around and does that.
yeah, exactly.
She
I
was
hated
That was
that
my
entire
whole thing.
story. Everybody looked like an asshole. Every single one of them.
And she shouldn't have did it either because one, she ain't never had no kids before. Two, she's a lesbian out here trying to start her lesbian life with her lesbian wife.
Right.
Sit up here having a baby for somebody. You don't
That she really didn't even like.
release my body for my friend. You want a baby, be respectable and go steal one out of a damn buggy at Walmart like the white
They
people
was
do.
barely friends. That's what killed me. I'm
Yeah.
like, this
Right.
bitch ain't
They,
that deep,
they
baby.
weren't even friends.
And I'm gonna have a baby for you, and then get kidnapped by your crazy ass ex-husband, bitch. You got me twisted. If I was Mariah, I would have asked for have custody just because of all the shit that I went through with this baby because of the baby's damn mama. I done went through being kidnapped, sitting here scared for my life, and all it is her damn ex-husband feeling some kind of way. Bitch, I need to have at least one day a week with this baby. Because we
Yeah.
bonded the whole time that I was protecting his life. I was the one sitting here going through this with this baby, this stress. And yes, I named him. And yes, I'm going to call him fucking Bowie to the day that I die or he dies. You know why? Because I wasn't going to sit there just calling him it and you. The baby needed the damn name and I was being held captive by your crazy ass ex-husband. So I don't know, girl. Give me my damn day and take your daffy ass the fuck on to your restaurant and make some or something. But,
I hear you, Bubbles, but Devon is gonna. I got a feeling Devon is going to fall hard, and I want him to because I just do not like him. I mean,
Devon's not gonna fall. Devon gets away. Devon's like the Hope Logan of Young and the Restless. He gets away with everything.
Look at it.
I want Devon to fall hard because of he just to me after everything that I just felt like he changed. I felt like he changed. I mean, I think it started with his sister. I think it started with Lily. I think that's where my hatred started with Devon is because
that's when I was done with him.
Yeah, he allowed her. I mean, and his nieces and nephews.
He didn't care.
Allowed his nieces.
Flying fig.
He didn't give a doggone about Lily, and I was like,
I don't like Lily, so I was hoping.
I don't like Lily either. I don't like Lily. It's not about liking Lily. I don't like Lily, but when I pick you up from the trash can, I expect a little bit of loyalty.
He been loyal to that bitch her whole fucking life. He stood by her through her whole rambunctiousness with Kevin Fisher. That boy was her practically her fucking lapdog for the first couple of years of his existence in that family. He has paid his dues to Princess Lily. Fuck that bitch. You killed my wife and my baby. So yeah, I'm in my grief. I'm gonna want you to pay for it. When I get over my grief, we're gonna be fine. But right now, when I'm hurting, bitch, you can die in this prison. With
Nah.
I don't care. And then she could have gone and went and been with Kane, and they both could have died in an explosion for all I would have cared. Y'all know I don't like Kane Ashman. I ain't really cared for Lily since when was it she ran away with Daniel? I ain't cared for her for a long time.
The only Lily I liked was the other Lily. I never liked
Davita Sherwood. I love Davita Sherwood too, and they bounced on her. She was the best thing that they had. And then they brought this one back, and I just gave up on Lily. I really don't give a fuck what happens to Lily, whether it's fair or not. I don't care. I have not liked her ever. The only good thing Lily had going for her for me was who her mama was. And when her mama went over that cliff, dude, your last end with me is gone. I don't even like Neil enough, but Neil to spin over to you. I was just getting back to liking. I used to call him Bastard Neil for years because of what he put Drusilla through with that Carmen Mestra bitch. So I'm was just getting back to
Wait. No, that wasn't Drusilla, right? When he had an affair with Carmen, that was
Yes,
the
ma'am,
model.
it was. Yes, ma'am,
It
it
was?
was because Drusilla cut that bitch's clothes up in her room. They was gaslighting Drusilla. Neil was telling her wasn't nothing going on between him and Carmen Mestra. They sitting around here sharing kisses and shit. Drusilla almost went down for her murder because don't nobody else hate Carmen like Drusilla.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
Yes,
I was getting confused with the second wife. Okay.
The way
I
that
remember
he
now.
was treating the way he was treating Drusilla over Carmen, he been dust for me. Neil Winters couldn't tell me shit. He was sitting in the corner with Kane Ashby. I don't even remember what made me start liking Neil again. And I really didn't like him that much, but I tolerated him. So him and Lily and Kane, all of them could have went and sat in the damn corner for all I cared. After the way he came across, oh girl, no, I've been holding a grudge against that man for decades.
I can tell.
No,
Him and
Neil
his
has always treated women
fake ass daughter, Uncle Malcolm's daughter, Lily. And y'all, we gonna close. We'll finish this tomorrow. It's 9:30, and I'm already 10 minutes behind on some things. So,
All right,
we can
guys.
talk some more tomorrow about how much y'all hate Devon and how much I hate Lily. We're gonna
Hey, that's fine with me.
the actors. We talking about the characters. You know, we have
Of course.
Yeah, I think everybody in this StreamYard knows the difference.
For
Shout out to
certainty.
I'm gonna steal because I'm tonight's the last night I can be petty about this shit. So I'm gonna be petty, and tomorrow I'm gonna be over it. So I'm talking about the characters and not the actors when I say.
Oh my God.
Bubbles, we know you were talking about that.
Yeah,
No, there's
we
nothing
know,
that you need to
Bubbles.
worry about that. As far as I'm concerned, I saw that whole post. Marco's just petty. Leave it at that. And
Jealousy.
you know you have never crossed that line. So at the end of the
Yeah.
day, the case is closed.
It's
Exactly.
jealousy, Bubbles. It's jealousy. Don't let them distract you.
He gonna be
Well-
sick when we go to Monaco. He's not invited. He's gonna be sick when we be taking them pictures in that castle in Monaco. We're in France, bitch. What are you doing?
Right.
You on Twitter still? Get with it. Yeah, he gonna be real sick when we out here.
That's how you heard them. But look, that's how you heard them. That's how you fight, though.
Right.
Just like that.
With success.
Stun on them.
I can't wait to twirl on my haters, y'all.
There you go.
Exactly. Swirl on them.
There
You
you
gonna
go.
be Kenya Moore up in that.
Send me a DM, Bubbles, okay?
Do what now?
Send me a DM on what we talked about, what I asked you for.
Oh, okay. I will definitely do that.
And on that note, I will wish you ladies a good night.
Good
Thank
night,
you,
guys.
darling. Good
Night,
night, guys.
everybody.
Thanks to my YouTube people, SB Ryder and Vicky. Y'all was over there. Louisa, thank you so much for coming out. You guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Yes.